All right. Welcome to the show. This is the show. We're starting the show. Wait, oh, there's a new challenge. Midnight Hunt Draft Challenge. Oh, wow. Draft tokens. This sounds like fun. Oh, but we don't have enough coin. We just have the. Well, let's see. Prove yourself a high stakes draft challenge. I don't like high stakes. I like low stakes. I like medium rare stakes. High stakes draft challenge. Select one card at a time from rotating draft. Yeah, that's a regular draft. The cards will be added to collection. You use them plus a basic lands. Build a 40 card deck. This is just a regular draft. It's just high stakes. Well, before we move on to high stakes, let's throw our hand in the low stakes a couple more times. Maybe one more time and see how we do. Because I don't know about this high stakes nonsense. Like that seems like it would draw a lot of like really good players and you know, money players, I guess we'll call them, people who spend money on this game. Money players, yeah, probably a lot of money players because they could just buy in and they're like, yeah, higher the stakes, higher the rewards. Let's just keep going. Gamblers, people who love gambling. I'm not a big gambling fan. So why do you play Magic? I don't know. Because I don't like to play poker. I do like to play poker actually. It's fun. It's a fun game. Texas Hold'em. I like Texas Hold'em. But yeah, I'd say let's not do that right now. Let's do something different. It looks like I have a quest for white and black spells. Well, let's see if that becomes relevant because today what we'd like to do is a lower stakes Midnight Hunt draft. So let's see if we've got what it takes to do the high stakes. Yeah. So this is half the prize, and you get the gems. You can get up to 2,000 gems, which is an entry into the high stakes thing. So if we get 7 wins right now, then we could do some high stakes, low stakes, high stakes. Give me 1 second. I forgot to bring my phone over to my desk, so I'm gonna go grab that because who knows? Maybe one of my friends wants to join in with me, and that could be fun. So I just need 2, maybe 3 seconds, maybe 4, maybe 5. So she didn't even text me. That was my mom. Yes, I have a close relationship with my mom, and by close I mean I talk to her. Some people have a less close relationship with their parents and they don't talk to them. My dad passed away back in 2005, so you know, kind of clinged on to my mom. Well, I wouldn't say cling. I'm not clingy. I'm not a clingy person. I'm just a guy who, I'm just a dude. I'm just a regular old dude who talks to his mom occasionally. I don't even talk to her every day. My wife talks to her mom every day. That is a given. But me, you know, whenever we have something to say to each other, sometimes I go over, I help do some chores with her, I'll trim some branches, get up on a ladder. She's pretty old. She's like in her 70s. I've got a pretty old mom. Um, how old is your mom? Watcher of my channel? Single one person? What's your mom like? Yeah, so I'm just gonna call her really quick to see what is going on with her. And I'm not gonna stream this. I'm gonna pause the recording and then I'm gonna stop streaming. So hopefully we'll see. And then if you're watching this like as a recording, this will be interesting to see my reaction immediately after I get back on. You tell me how much more bummed or how much more excited I am to continue the stream once I've talked to my mom. Okay? This is a neat little experiment. We'll see how this goes. So I'm going to pause it and stop streaming right now. And I'm back. That was interesting. Moms, am I right? Tech questions. How do I use my phone? I got a new phone and I can't do my ringtones. Yeah, that's tech questions by mom. Loving it. All right, so yeah, what were we doing? We were about to start a premier draft. We've done this before, and we did pretty good. I think we got 6 wins in the last time we did this. So let's see if we can get that monies. Let's see, 1800 is not enough for the high stakes round. So really, we got to get that 7 wins to get enough gems. I mean, we have enough gems, but what I'm saying, like, if we continue on this 6 win streak nonsense, it's not going to be worth a high risk game because it's not going to pay for itself. So let's try and get that 7th win. So come on, I need everyone's help. I need you with me. I need your support and your good vibes, and we can do this. Let's start. Let's get some wins. Let's do a good draft. Have I got draftism up? Do I need draftism? Should I get it up? Where is it on my phone? There it is. Okay, so Midnight Hunt. We're looking at Midnight Hunt. Oh, I gotta click the ready button. They're waiting on me. Actually, they're waiting on that last guy. Filled seat waiting. This has happened to me before, where we went through like 3 of these table ready screens, waiting for the last person, and it just didn't happen. I spent my money. I'm ready to play. Maybe everyone's playing the high stakes version. People want them stakes. They don't want to sit around playing a bunch of games for low stakes. How about sloppy stakes? Can we play for some sloppy stakes? No, no, no sloppy stakes. Please, please, no sloppy stakes. Oh, here we go. Screen number 2. Let's see if this works. Ching, 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 ching. I think they're trying to fill the seats with the same people. I think that's the problem. They're not like finding new people. They're like, oh, let's try this again. Let's get the same people in the same table. Oh, this worked this time. Cool. Okay, now we got some players. And Poppet Stitcher. This guy's really good. I'm glad we got this guy. Okay, so whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, create a zombie. That's amazing. And then if you control 3 or more zombies, you can transform them. I lost against this card alone once. So yeah, my opponent played this one card, and he was able to just win with this one card, basically. I mean, he had to cast some instants and sorceries, but obviously. All right, so other cards that are pretty good. That's a playable card. I mean, who doesn't want to bring their creature back from the graveyard twice? That's a good card. Nice red removal, super cheap, gets rid of a lot of things. And it's instant speed, so everyone loves that. Tap creature. Yeah, this can be problematic sometimes, so I would say that's a good pick too. Is it better than all these other common picks? Well, nothing really jumps out at me here. I mean, this guy's okay. So yeah, we're going to take the Poppet Stitcher and call it a day. Now we're done. We're done with the game. We know what we're playing. Mono blue zombies. No, I don't know. Any removal here? I do not see any good removal. This is a removal. It's red. Are we going to play the red blue spells deck? Well, this kind of fits. It kind of does because it says spells matter, right? But is it? I mean, is this removal a 5-cost instant speed removal better than, let's say, some of these other cards? I mean, that's a pretty good card. That's okay. It's not the best kind of removal we're looking for. This is a pretty solid card. We don't want to be tapping into 2 colors right yet. Maybe we do go with the removal, but I think Falcon Abomination is actually a better card than this removal. It gives you 2 creatures off the bat, and it's flying, and it's in our colors. So let's take the card that I think may be the best pick for us here. Spells Matter. Maybe we should have taken that red removal, huh? I mean, we've seen 2 good red removals pass already. Somebody after us is probably taking all of them, but that's, I mean, a really good red removal right there. And our blue pick is crap, right? So we're not taking the blue card. Is it the best red card in the stack? Yeah, probably better than these other creatures. Nice low cost 2-drop. These other uncommons are not as good. Maybe, I mean, you can make an argument that this is really good. Put a counter on a creature you control every time it comes day or night. But again, I think if we were going to go this direction, we would have taken it last round, which I think wasn't the right pick for us. So somebody else is going to go red white, and they're going to be happy with it. And maybe this will sway them to that. They're going to be like, oh, wow, another red-white card. Oh, another red-white card for that person. So that player is going to be really happy with their red-white picks. What are we taking, though? Nothing here really stands out. Maybe we take the red-white. Oh, my God. That's kind of bad, right? Okay, no. I say we take Revenge of the Drowned. This card's a pretty decent removal. It doesn't go back to their hand, which makes it an actual removal spell, not just like a pseudo removal bounce back to your hand. Because it goes anywhere besides their hand, it's definitely a solid removal. Maybe, I mean, if they have to draw it and cast it again, then you can call that a removal. So I'd say, you know, it's an instant speed 4-cost removal. It's great. I mean, that could be up there with like a black exile card for all I'm concerned. Okay, Raise the Effigy is not a great card. Uh, Evolving Wilds is great. If we're going to steer away from some of these other cards that I think don't really fit the deck anyway, none of them say Spells Matter. None of them say put a zombie into play. None of them say, well, this is a zombie, but um, I think we're going to have the bestest chance with Evolving Wilds. Most bestlier chance, I should say. Mostlier, bestester chance with Evolving Wilds. Let's just take it and move on. Okay. Voldaren. Is Voldaren a... What is that? What does Voldaren mean? Immolation's okay. It's an aura, so it doesn't work with the Spells Matter deck, but it does work as a removal. It's not as strong as the shock spell. I'm calling it a shock spell, but it's not really a shock spell. Let's see here. If an opponent lost life this turn, deals X damage to a creature or player where X is the number of vampires. That's a vampire deck card. Oh man. Exile a card from a graveyard, add a mana of any color. We don't really have a lot of good choices here, but I think it wants us to take that. I think we take this for now, but yeah, it's gonna go in our main board, whatever. All right, so this is a Spells Matter. No, this is a Day-Night Matters. But I think it might be the most bestlier card of the choices. Let's see. When it enters battlefield with a counter on if opponent lost life this turn, I think this is the better choice for us. It doesn't necessarily fit with the theme. Wait, what just happened? Oh, that's annoying. Some sort of misclick? Oh, that's stupid. Whatever. Okay. I like Geistwave a little bit better. That bothers me that it would do that. Some sort of weird misclick, misfortune. I'm gonna take Geistwave here. You know what? Yeah, that's the pick, I think, over Gale Drifter. Gale Drifter is a pretty good card, but I like Geistwave in a spells deck. Matters. It could be really fun to use. Okay. Um, we do have... Nope, we didn't. It stole our pick from us. Up to 2 target creatures can't block this turn. I mean, can we make this work? It is a sorcery. It's a sucky sorcery, but like, it's not useless. It's not complete garbage. That's how we determine our good picks. It's not complete garbage. Yeah, this is a decent card. It's playable because it does that thing that you want to do, which is find cards that you like. So we'll take that in a Spells Matter deck. If an opponent lost life, add 3 and then discard a card to draw a card. It's a vampire, so maybe we do like a vampires theme. It is a 4/3 for 4, so that's also uh, nice to have. Um, Look for a land, destroy thing. Well, this is kind of the better of the 3 in my opinion. Maybe it's also, yeah, whatever. I don't like what's happened here. We kind of got screwed. Ah, Storm the Festival, great card. Not in our colors at all. I mean, that 3 green says no, we're not splashing that card at all. Okay, so we got a Covetous Castaway. This is a fun card. Enter the battlefield, shuffle up to 3 target cards from your graveyard into your library. So everything that you just build, you can put it back into your library. So it does that, but also it comes back. So it's a nice little disturb card. It disturbs for 5. This also disturbs for 5. It's a 3/4 flying instead of a 3/2 flying. So that is a little bit better than this card. It comes into play for 2 as opposed to this coming into play for 4. Is it better than Falcon Abomination? Is it better than Moonrager Slash? I think Moonrager Slash is probably the better card here. Unfortunately, we don't get to take 2 other really good cards in that pack. Oh, Augur of Autumn. Somebody's not playing green. That's for sure. Another Moonrager Slash. That's nice to see. Let's hope that we can do like a night day kind of deck, huh? No, we didn't get that one card that we return an instant or sorcery from a graveyard to your hand. That's pretty nice. Flip the Switch is also a really nice card. It's a instant and it gives you a zombie, so that's everything our deck wants to do, right? We like zombies and we like instants and sorceries. But this is removal, so I think, well, this is kind of removal too, but this will come back to us. We'll see some more flip the switches, so I can almost guarantee that. I've taken a lot of good blue cards, so I doubt a lot of other players are playing blue. Okay, this might be splashable. Make a zombie, sack some stuff. And it's a zombie that stays in play. It's a zombie without decayed, and it has menace, so that's kind of cool. But is it better than all the other cards? I mean, this means that we'd have to splash black, which means that we'd have to probably play at least 3 Evolving Wilds, which has hurt us in the past. So, should we take the Consider? Consider does it does help with the Spells Matter theme. We don't have a lot of spells yet, though. This would have been nice if we were playing black-blue, but and there's a nice little black removal here, which actually is probably better than Corpse Cobble. Unnatural Growth, that see, like, whoever's getting the green deck right now is probably just smiling through their cheeks. So, Geist Wave over Flip the Switch. I think Flip the Switch here is probably better. We don't have any really great targets for Geist Wave for ourselves except for Falcon Abomination, I think. Um, it works nice for a lot of situations. Oh, here's this card again. Um, yeah, that would have been the card that we would have taken if the game didn't like screw us with a weird click malfunction. Uh, yeah, let's take Flip the Switch here over Geist Wave just because we have a Geist Wave, we don't have a Flip the Switch. We probably would have gotten that back. Oh wow, maybe we should have considered playing blue-black. It's not too late, right? It really isn't too late to splash black at this point, but that double black in his activation cost is kind of a deterrent for me. But do we have a better picks? Do we have better picks? I don't think we do. I say we take this and then we cross our fingers and hope to play black later. Oh, this is perfect. That's a Spells Matter deck, right? So is this, but this isn't actually that great. You draw a card from it, and you can flash it back for 5. No, it's not that great. Geistwave is nice. Devious Cover-Up is fine. It's a 4 mana counterspell. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't care if you do get to shuffle 4 cards into your library. And then these cards are just fine. I guess we already have one of those. Yeah, Delver is a nice card to pick up there. Okay, so Zombies Matter. That's a nice pickup if we end up going black. But let's see, this card's no good. Here's this card that we missed. And then there's this guy. I don't like this guy very much. These kind of go together if you're playing like a Night Day Matters. But let's take this and hope that we get more good playable black, because that would be nice to be able to play a blue-black deck again. I kind of like that idea. Okay, so it's between these guys now. What's this one say? From a graveyard, add 1 mana. We do have some mana fix, but I think of these cards, I kind of like this one, taking your opponent's ability away to block with the thing that they were planning on blocking with. Hey, look at that. We got one of these guys again. Covetous Castaway. We didn't take the Covetous Castaway last time because we took Moonrager's Slash. So we got a chance to get it back again. That's pretty cool. So no one is playing blue right now, at least not in the direction we were passing last turn. Okay, so nothing really here except for Stolen Vitality. It's not the best card, but it actually can work pretty well with your Decayed Zombies, so we'll take it. It's a playable card-ish. Ah, look at that. Corpse Cobble came back. So that might, you know what? Let's go ahead and put this in our main deck. Let's move these other black-blue cards into our main deck. And then let's hope that we can, yeah, let's take this guy. He's a black card. Yeah, let's take some black now. Let's look at taking black, and yeah, I might just take this over that, just because it's like a fix card, and we're playing 3 colors. Yeah, I don't like this card either that much, but we're taking it, I guess. Okay, so if we're going to play a 3-color deck, this card's a pretty excellent card to play. Look at the top X cards of your library. Exit total life your opponent lost this turn. Exile one of those cards, but the resident you might play the exile card. That seems really good. Great card advantage card. Is it better than, let's say, a Spellroom Painter? Instant or sorcery spell gets +1. That's pretty good. Until end of turn, it could be better, but it fits the theme of our deck really well. But is it better than this rare? If we play 3-color, that's probably the best card to take in this pack. And let's assume that we are, because we have a lot of good, black, red, and blue cards in our deck. I really hope that we get more mana fix, though. Seize the Storm is pretty darn good. It's a sorcery that you can cast more than once. Do we have a good removal here? No. Doesn't look like we have any good black removal. This card's supposed to be really good, but honestly, it's high rated. I have not seen any success out of this card. Even with my opponents playing like multiples of these, I have not seen a single deck that benefits well from this card. So I'm going to say that's not the pick we take here. I'm going to take Seize the Storm. We're playing a lot of good red cards, and that's a good red spells deck card. It's got Trample. Yeah, that's a good card. Got an Abomination here. That's nice. And then this guy that I think we're probably going to take out of our deck, right? Or is it's still on our sideboard? Yeah, we don't like that guy. We're going to take the Abomination because that's the best pick in my opinion. Consider's kind of nice. We have one. We might actually cut it. Six to the Key is worse than Consider, or it's rated a lot worse. I like it for several reasons, but we don't have to go into that because we're probably not going to take it. Maybe it'll come back to us. We're on pick 3, so yeah, it might come back to us. And if this Consider doesn't come back to us, then we might take that card. Okay, here's a decent removal. It's not an instant or sorcery, but it works as a removal spell. But this one works better. I'm going to go ahead and take the black removal. And then if you want to take a look at some of these other cards, that's a pretty nice card. That's a great card if we're playing green-white. The player who's been taking all of these amazing green cards that we've been passing, this card probably would, they might shift into white for this card if they haven't already been in white, because there's been some decent white cards going around too. Okay, I'm getting a little bit worried that we're not going to have any kind of fix, so we're going to have to rely on some of these real bad colorless artifact fix cards. But we'll take a Moonrager Slash again because it's an instant, it's removal, it's everything that we want in our deck. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of things that like turn into night, but you know, there's going to be a lot of that effect in the game anyway. You probably don't even need to play any because your opponent's going to do it for you. So it just works in this format really well. Ah, Cathartic Pyre, a really great removal. We got really lucky there, didn't we? And we got to consider and a devious cover up. I don't like this counter spell, so that's probably going to get cut from my deck. Yeah, I don't see it there on the list there. And then I probably this one's kind of cool. I like Cathartic Pyre better for obvious reasons. They're both 2-drops. This is an instant that removes creatures though, so that's the take, you know. This one gets creatures back from the graveyard, and you can do it twice. Oh, this is an amazing card. Gosh, man, I remember a game that we played. It was one of our losses in the 6-win match. That this card just like dominated the whole round. We're gonna take that dumb Stolen Vitality card again. Evolving Wilds, we absolutely need this card now. Flip the Switch would be nice to take, but if we're playing 3 colors, we needed to have more than just 2 of these, which I think we're gonna have to settle for 2, and then play some of these artifacts. So, hey, look at that! Spells Matter, red card. I think that one is the take here. This isn't the pack that I was talking about. Consider coming back to us, I don't think, or the secrets of the secrets of the vault. But yeah, that's a better card to take, I think. All right, Immolation is an okay removal. We could take that, but is it better than Brimstone Vandal? This changes it from night to day. It's got Menace. It deals a little bit of damage. I think we take the Vandal. Oh, we did. We almost ran out of time. Hey, there we go. Secrets of the Key. We'll take. Are we going to play it over? Consider. We'll consider that scenario later, not here. Okay. So do we want to take the Fixer, or do we want to take this card that we're not going to play? Let's take the Fixer, just in case. Let's say what if we need it? You know, you never know. Take that card. Give the green card to our opponents, and then yeah, look at that. We got that card again. We made it through. How did you feel about that? We didn't come away with a lot of black, so the black that we're playing is going to be a very splashy kind of minimal, you know, thing. Abandon the Post. We got another one of those, didn't we? It's a 2-drop. Did we get more than one Abandon the Post? No. Okay. What are the cards that we don't want to play? We don't want to have to play this one. That goes well in an aggro deck that we're not playing an aggro deck. We like all of these black-blue cards. Those are great. This card's great. All of the black cards that we took. Oh, wait, let's take a look at this one because I'm not sure about this. It's an artifact that it will transform after 3 uses, it looks like. Yep. After 3 uses, it transforms into a 4/4 flying. That's pretty nice. 2 mana, use it 3 times. You can use it the turn it comes into play. You have to discard a card and pay a life. The life probably doesn't matter as much as the discard a card. But you do get to draw a card, but then you mill a card also. I think this works. This works pretty darn well. The fact that it's black makes it harder to use, I think, in this particular deck. But I like that, you know, you're doing something with its uses. It's not just like this useless, like, invest in this thing 3 turns and then you get something out of it. It's like every time you use it, you're getting something out of it. And then on the 3rd use, it actually, boom. So it's like you play it turn 1, you use it, it gets a counter. Turn 2 you play it because it's 2 mana. Well, if you're using it on the turn it comes into play, then turn 3. Okay, so soonest turn 3, you play it, you use it. Turn 4, you use it. Turn 5, you use it, and you transform it into a 4/4. You swing, and that's pretty cool. Turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. Boom, you're attacking with a 4/4 flying. I like that. That's pretty cool. Exile target creature card from a graveyard. So that's kind of like calling this a 4-drop in a way, a 4-drop without haste, or a 5-drop with haste, right? Because if you're attacking on turn 5 with it, but you didn't have to actually pay 4 mana or 5 mana all at once, right? And then exile target creature card from a graveyard, put a counter on it. That's pretty cool. You may actually be able to do that the turn that it attacks, right? You may, if you're attacking with it on turn 5, you can do it once. I don't think that you're going to be able to use that ability twice on turn 5 because it costs 3 mana. You have to have 6 mana, and we don't have the ability to ramp in this deck. Let's actually put these artifacts in, these artifacts that like do a little fixing, because we might need them. We're not going to take them out yet. We're gonna have them in for now, and then take them out if there's not enough room because they're just bad cards. Um, so we'll leave all the cards that fix in any way. So this one doesn't actually ramp. This one does not ramp because it puts it into your hand. And this one doesn't ramp because it costs 2 to make 1. So that actually is reverse ramp. Is that a thing? What would you call that? Decline? Instead of ramp up, you decline. So it's a decline card. It's a declining mana card. That's not a card you should play because you were definitely playing Falcon Abomination. We're definitely playing Flip the Switch. Those are both cards that just work really well with Poppet Stitcher for zombies, and one of them's a spell, right? I kind of wish we would have been able to get more Flip the Switch, but unfortunately we didn't. Revenge of the Drowned, super great. It's a zombie and it's a spell. Devious Cover Up. I told myself I did not want to have to play this card, and for good reason, so we don't need it. Let's take it out. This is a vampire that does stuff if an opponent lost life. This is kind of more of an aggro card. It's nice that it's a 4/3 for 4, but let's take it out for now because we don't. It doesn't fit the theme of our deck right now. We're not playing a vampires deck. So this card, Sees the Storm. This is a spell. It's a creature, and you can flash it back. It's got 3 great things. I love that it has trample, but essentially what you take away from this card is that it's a creature, it's a spell, and it's got trample. So loving the card. All right, so let's go back to our 3 drops. This Vandal, we don't really need it. It's a pretty solid playable card, but it doesn't fit the theme of the deck, and we're cutting all the cards that don't fit the theme for now. This sort of fits the theme because it is a spell, right? This card doesn't really fit the theme. It is day bound, so it triggers day and night, but we haven't really. I don't think that we're really like. Even if we are playing 3 Moonrager Slash, I don't think that we have to play day night themed deck. So let's actually take out the harvester infiltrator or whatever for now and stick with the spells matter theme, which this is a spell, so it matters. This guy says that spells matter, so we're gonna keep him in. This guy, we said we were gonna keep this in because it's card advantage. Card advantage goes pretty much in any deck, and so we're gonna keep this guy for the reason of card advantage. He adds a little bit of like opponents losing life matters, but I mean, when does that not matter, right? Covetous Castaway. This one doesn't really fit the theme of the deck. I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't really fit the theme. It's kind of cute, and it's a nice flying creature, but we'll take it out now because of it not fitting the theme. Geistwave fits the theme. We'll keep it in. I like this card. It does not fit the theme, but it is kind of like card advantage. So we're going to keep it in because it's card advantage, and that works in every deck. This is removal. Removal works in every deck like card advantage. This is removal. It's a great card, and it's spell. It's a spell matter. Both of these are spells matter cards. Let's see here. This one does not matter as much. This goes great in an aggro deck. when you're trying to get rid of your opponent's blockers. So we'll take that out for now. This is a Spells Matter deck card. This is a Zombies Matter card, and fortunately for us, the Spells Matter also follows with the Zombies Matter. So like those kind of fit really well together. So we're gonna say Spells Matter and Zombies Matter, and that's why this card's staying in as well, because Zombies Matter, right? So we're gonna keep both of those cards in. This is a this is a sacrifice creature deck kind of card, but it's also a spell. So it's a spell that puts a creature into play, so we're going to keep it, and it makes use of all of our decayed zombies and turns them into permanent zombies. So I like this card because it's a Zombies Matter deck, and it's also a Spells Matter deck. We're going to keep that in. This guy enters the battlefield or attacks, mill a card. Now, we kind of took this card not really reading through it. So I just know that this is a pretty good card by itself, and it's not like one of those toss away cards, right? It's not one of those crap rares that only fits in certain decks. So when it enters the battlefield, mill a card. So it has that mill effect, and then exile X creature cards from your graveyard, transform him, X can't be 0. Wow, that's expensive. Activate only as a sorcery. You know, a 2/3 for 2 that mills you a card, probably not super great, right? But let's assume that we've got some creatures in our graveyard. Now we have an X that's at least 1. So let's say we pay 5 and then our X is 1, and yeah, let's say that's the case. X is 1, we pay 5, it transforms and as a sorcery, so our opponents can respond to it. So that's a pretty big investment. Pretty pretty big. Let's actually look at Draftism and see where he is on the list. He's a rare blue-black card. Yeah, Poppet Stitcher is number 9 on the list. So that's why I got pretty excited about that being our first pick, and pretty much basing the entire deck off of that card, because that is one of the best bombs in the set. Number 9 on the list, yeah, I'd say pretty darn nice. But we're looking for this card, this blue-black card on Draftism, and seeing where he lands on the list. Yeah, he's number 38. That's pretty good. He's right under Smoldering Egg, right above Graveyard Trespasser. Um, he's actually also above some other noteworthy cards like Borrowed Time, the best uncommon of the set. So he fits right there in the top 40, and I mean, Teferi's in the top 40. Teferi didn't make it to the top 30. He's just just a couple cards above uh, this guy, Necrogenesis. So what makes this card good? Let's actually move to the next side of the card, which is this 4/4 zombie. So zombies matter. That's pretty cool. That he turns into a zombie. As this creature transforms into Olog, it becomes a copy of a creature card exiled with it, except it's named Olog. It's a 4/4, and it's legendary blue and black zombie, in addition to its other colors and types. So, whatever you're exiling, it has that ability attached to it. So that's kind of neat. Um, and it has to be from your graveyard, so you know that it's a creature card. And then we'll go through the deck and see what's the best thing we can copy, so that we know when we're in game, we're hoping to get that thing into the graveyard. It's legendary blue-black zombie. In addition to its other colors and types, put a number of X, a +1 counter is equal to the number of creature cards exiled with it. A creature card. So you can exile multiple creatures from your graveyard, and that just makes it bigger. That actually doesn't do anything else besides make it bigger, but is exiling multiple cards. So it could be a 5/5 when it transforms for 5 mana. So, what are some creatures that have an ability that would actually increase this guy besides just becoming a 5/5? So at minimum, he's a 5/5. He's never going to be coming to play as a 4/4, because it forces you to sack a creature from your graveyard, and then so it's going to get at least one counter. So let's see what are the creatures it could grab? It could get Delver of Secrets, which means that it would be a copy of it, which means that it would flip. But I don't think that, does that work? If it copies Delver of Secrets, it has the text of the flip, but if it flips, it's already flipped. So I don't really understand. Transforms into a 3/2 flying insect. I don't know if that's a thing, if that works that way. Transform. Yeah. I'm not sure. Let's hope that we don't have to do it to Delver of Secrets. And then let's see, look, our other creatures are going to be this guy. This would be great, right? If we could get Necrogenesis to exile if we could get Necrogenesis to exile Thermal Alchemist, that'd be pretty nice, right? Because we could, on our turn, instead of attacking, we could just be, if we had to use it as a blocker, is it flying? No, not flying. But if we had to use it as a blocker, we could tap it multiple times depending on how many spells we're using. But I mean, this card could win you the game by itself. That's how good this card is. Even though it's a 0/3 defender and it just does 1 damage to each opponent, it's not to any target, it's just to opponents, it still can be very effective. Blade Stitch Scab. Yeah, that's a really great target for Necrogenesis because, I mean, I think that, you know, if this guy were to die, if it was in your graveyard, for whatever reason, I think it would make a great target to put it back because I don't think we have any effects that get things back from our graveyard, right? Yeah, I don't think anything does. So we've got enough creatures in our library or in our stuff right now that we don't actually need to worry about what we're going to be targeting. Pretty much any of our creatures are going to be great targets for this, except for Delver, because Delver's a little bit strange with the text and flipping, and I don't know how to. So that's maybe the only target we don't want to target. But like the best targets will probably just be the better cards. Like this is this is another flip card. So maybe I don't know. Maybe this might not be a great target either, because I'm not sure how flipping works with. So maybe this won't be a great target. No, I think that this would still be a great target because you may transform. You don't have to transform. So you could just keep getting 2/2s every time you cast a sorcery. And that's phenomenally great, right? I mean, flipping this into an artifact is also really nice. And then you have the ability to flip it back to a creature at any time. I think that's pretty cool. But if we have to target this with Necrogenesis, I seriously doubt we're going to see a lot of games where we're like forced to target a weird flip card that we don't know how it's supposed to work. Okay, so let's keep going through the list. We're not taking out any of these spells. We have been going through these spells, kind of cards. Okay, so consider Delver as a Spells Matter card, Secrets of the Key. So already off the bat, we already know what our worst cards are. There are going to be cards like this. This is not the best kind of fix. This is actually a really poor fix card. We'll only play it if we have to, and then we have to ask ourselves, do we have to play this card? Not really. We have Moonsilver Key, which is a fixed card. We have Jack-O-Lantern, which is kind of a fixed card, sort of. You don't want to have to use this for fix, but if you have to, it's there. So it turns your mana into mana of any color. Exile it from your graveyard. So, okay, so you use it once to draw a card, but you have to exile a card from your graveyard to do it. Up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Oh, you don't have to do that. So you could just use it to draw a card, but it has the added benefit of you getting rid of a card in your opponent's graveyard. So that's kind of neat. That's kind of fun. That's worth playing, I think, maybe in this deck because we need fix big time. So let's keep getting rid of this guy because I think that this is our weakest card and we don't need it for the curve really because it's a 4-drop. Anything like 4 and above, you don't really need to think about, oh, it's the curve is too, it's not tapered enough. Don't worry about that. 4 drops are, you know, you have to start at once you get to 4, you have to start thinking like, is this card gonna help my deck phenomenally? And like this is a great removal. This is a great spell creature. So I think that those are definitely keepable in the deck. So yeah, that's going to be our high end, but our low end is going to give us lots to do, I think. Um, and we're still going to be kind of mana hungry, I'm sure. Yeah, all of these cards are pretty playable, pretty decent, but we still have 2 cards to cut. And yeah, so I think that of the cards that are in our sideboard, we can leave them out because of the theme, and the theme matters more than just cards that are good on their own or good in a different type of deck. Like this would be good in a different type of deck. This would be good in a different type of deck, but in this deck, I think it's probably better um, if we just stick to the theme. So I'm looking at Consider and Secrets of the Key. This card's probably the weakest card in our deck right now. Let's go ahead and cut it. The reason being is because even though it costs 1 and it is a spell, you actually have to pay a lot of mana extra to do anything with it. Otherwise, you're just casting a spell for 1 mana to do nothing, right? And then afterwards, you have to pay 2 for it to do something, and then you have to pay 4 again to pay 4 again to do something. Which, I mean, that sounds ridiculous, right? Pay pay 1 to do nothing, and then pay 2 to do something, and then pay 4 to do nothing, and then 2 and 2 to do something and something. Yeah, bad card. So consider what I like about this card is that you pay the 1, you can put something into your graveyard, so that could fuel a couple of the cards in our deck, but also you draw a card right away. So, and it's an instant speed. So this card can do a couple things for us. It can help find us a land, which is really important. And maybe we do that because it's sort of a fix. And then maybe we take something else out. I don't think we could take one of these artifacts out, though. Unfortunately, I don't think our fix is good enough for this. This helps us fix, and it helps card advantage a little bit. I mean, not really card advantage. You have to discard, but at the same time, if you're discarding lands, it's almost as good as card advantage. Because what are your lands doing? If you've got plenty of lands in play, then this card isn't really doing much, or your lands aren't doing much, and then you can toss them. I think all of the cards in our deck are pretty decent includes. So in the case of Consider, if you're drawing Consider instead of any of these other cards, are you going to be happy? Or am I going to be happy in this case? I think I would rather be drawing any of these other cards over Consider. Even Electric Revelation. This is not my favorite card, but if I have to discard a card to draw 2, I think that's a little bit better than Consider. It gives you the exact same amount of card advantage, right? Because you're playing this, that counts as a card, and then you're discarding a card, that counts as 2 cards, but you're drawing a card, so it replaces itself with those 2 cards. But it's got flashback, so you can do it more than once, and so that's why I think this card wins out over Consider, even though it does cost a lot more, 3 and 4 over the 1 cost. I think it does more. And in a tight situation, I think that let's look at our colors. So we're playing 11, 6, and 9. So if we take out this spell, it kind of off balances our blue a lot more. But if we take out Consider, it balances our deck a lot better. So let's take out Consider, and I think that this is a really great deck. So let's take a look at our Spells Matter 10 instants, 1 sorcery. In a draft deck, I think that's pretty darn good. I think we're not going to get much better than that. So I think we're good. I think we've got our deck. I think that 17 lands is appropriate enough. If we added another land, it would throw our colors off kilter a little bit, and I think that this is pretty split evenly enough. We could play one less black for one more blue, but I don't think that that's really necessary. 9 and 10, that's pretty close. I think that we just leave it here because we do want that black. A lot of it is on turn 2. We do want that black pretty early. So I think we've got ourselves a pretty solid deck here. But let's let the games decide. Let's play some games. Grixis. What are we calling this deck? Grixis Zombies Spells Matter. Grixis Zombies Spells Matter. Okay. This is a keepable hand. We got all our colors here. We got some playable cards. We got something on turn 1. So what do? We're not playing this on turn 2, and we're not playing these on turn 2. So I think turn 2 is our Evolving Wilds. Turn 1 is Jack-o'-lantern. I think we got a nice little play here. Hopefully we can hit something in our graveyard really early, but I doubt it. We may have to just... Well, we don't have to use this to draw a card until we need to, but we could do it turn 2. So let's go ahead and play our blue, because we don't need red yet, and then play our Jack-o'-lantern. And the next turn, we'll Evolving Wilds for a swamp, and we'll play... Maybe we'll just dump this, because we don't need to exile anything yet. He's playing blue. He probably has some disturb cards in his deck, but we can do that as an instant, right? Yeah. So let's wait, obviously. Let's get rid of this now, so that we can get our black out. It's a total blackout! Alright, and then we wait for our opponents to see what he does. Is he going to cast? Oh, there's a disturb card, so maybe we should keep that jack-o'-lantern, right? Might be a good idea. Okay, so he's tapped out. This is perfect. This is exactly where we want to be. We want to put that Poppet Stitcher out as quickly as possible so that we can start casting those instants and sorceries, which we don't have any yet. Maybe we don't put a Poppet Stitcher out. Maybe we play Falcon Abomination first so that we can actually get rid of his dude. But I don't know that we want to block his 2-1 with our 2-2. I think that that's probably the wrong choice. I think we made the right choice because we can Blade Stitch Scab next turn and then pump these guys bigger. So we're not going to block. Let him hit us, and then we'll see what he does here. He's got to do something, right? Oh, nice. He's got an answer. Pretty nice. Oh, but we got an answer to his answer. Okay, so do we want to do that, or do we want to do the Scab? I think we want to do Falcon Abomination. Let's draw out a little bit more of his... Well, first, let's attack, right? Yeah, let's attack first and see what he does. We kind of want to get stuff in our graveyard for this guy. Exiling Falcon for this guy is probably not the best choice because this is an enters the battlefield effect. So let's just see what he does here. If he blocks, then we're in good shape. Nope, no blocks. Maybe we shouldn't have attacked with a zombie so that we could have added to our army with Stitcher. Let's take that into consideration next time. So we're going to add Falcon Abomination to our ranks. We don't have any spells yet to trigger Poppet Stitcher. I'm a little bit worried about that. But what I really like about this plan is that... Oh, okay, perfect. This is way better than expected, right? Should we block our Abomination with his Angler? No. I think that we can get a lot more damage out of him than he can. Yeah, he's going to get rid of that. We're going to go to 12. He's at 16, so we're on the losing side here. What's he going to do here? I think he's like... He meant to like sack one of his creatures, but maybe he didn't. Oh! That's interesting. Okay. That's okay, though. Oh, nice. Do we do that? Discard a card. We don't have any cards, like good cards to discard. This one, we can turn our decayed zombie into a permanent zombie, right? That's kind of neat. X is the total power of the sacrifice creature. No, but that's a better card if we can do this first. Absolutely better. Absolutely, yeah. Let's do that. Let's put this out first. Okay, we got a 2/3 on the field, so that's helpful. And let's go ahead and attack in the air, because he's less likely to attack with his other creatures. And he can't block in the air right now, so let's do that. Let's get rid of some of that life of his. So we just got rid of as much life as he got rid of, but we did it with 2 creatures instead of 3. And if our Blade Stitch Scab dies from blocking like his Angler, that's kind of okay, I think. We can actually, in response to that death, what we're going to do... Okay, so what is he going to do? Is he going to attack? He's got an unblockable now. Oh, nice! Mill 3 cards. Okay, I'm going to put control on. Full control, so that I can do stuff like I can get rid of his Fading Hope. That's not a card I want to get rid of. Let's go ahead and see what he does. If he attacks with 3 of his creatures, I'm going to block with my Blade Stitch Scab, but he's not going to. He's tapped out, so at best he's going to... Okay, he's just going to attack in the air. I think that's the best choice that he has. Oh, he's attacking on the ground. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, so he's going to lose those guys, and then I'm going to Jack-o'-lantern one of them from the graveyard, and I can probably get rid of the other one somehow. Draw card. No, wait. Creature card from a graveyard. It would be nice to be able to do that, but I think we're going to run out of turns to do that. What we really need is more mana, right? Yeah. Oh, this thing... No, that's not how that works. No, not how that works. That just fixes our colors, which we don't need yet. But what we do need to do is block one of these dudes. We're going to do that. We're going to block. I'm going to take 4. I'm going to go to 8, which really sucks. But now that this is in the graveyard, I can just do this right now. Get rid of this disturb card. And that's what we had the full control on for. So let's take away that full control. We don't need it anymore. Let's resolve that. And I draw a card. Ah, there's a land. Beautiful. Oh, nice. And we get a really cool removal here. We can take out his other dude. And can we remove it? I don't think so. I don't think we can. This is kind of a tough call. I say we do a 2-drop. This is an instant, so we can attack with this zombie, and in response, we can sacrifice it, right? That's pretty cool. Do we want him to just deal the damage to this thing and then Cathartic Pyre it away? That might be a better play. So let's go ahead and attack. We're going to put full control back on once we declare our attacks, and then we'll see where it takes us. Because these are both instants, so we'll see. We'll see what it does. We're going to attack with this, this, and this. Yep. So he's going to take 6 at least, but he's probably going to block the decayed creature, and then we're going to kill his amalgam when he does. He's tapped out. He can't really do anything. So we're going to put full control on, and then we're not doing anything until he decides to block. And then if he doesn't block, then we just deal our damage, and then we sack our creatures after. Okay, so he blocked. So we're going to let that damage get dealt, and then we're going to Cathartic Pyre away his dude. So we're not going to Corpse Cobble this turn. Instead, maybe we'll Heirloom Mirror. So let's go ahead and do this now. He's tapped out. He can't really do anything. So let's do it so that we don't forget. 3 damage there. Submit. We could probably take off full control. Let's take off, and then let's auto pay because we don't need the red. And then we resolve that. 3 damage, and then 3 more damage. Boom. They trade. We don't get to sack anything, but that's fine. We could sack our entire army for a big creature right now. We don't need to, though. We're going to play the Heirloom Mirror, and we're going to just hope that he attacks with that Angler so that we can block with this guy, and he'll just recast it as a flying dude, and that's fine. He's at 4. If he attacks with both and then casts one blocker, he's dead, right? Even if it's a flying blocker, he's dead if he attacks with both and then casts one creature. If he casts 2 creatures, then we got to play a little game of cat and mouse and try and figure out what we're going to do. Okay, yeah. Look at that. Is he going to have a trick? Even if he does, he has to pump this power. Nope. He's just going to play it in the air. That's interesting. But that's okay. We kind of knew that was going to happen, and I think we're still in much better shape than he is. Because... Okay, yeah, it's too bad we can't actually do that. And this isn't going to do any good for us yet. Pay a life, discard a card. We're at 8. I think what we do is we just attack in the air with both, right? We trade one of our creatures for his, and then we have something in our graveyard. I think that's a pretty good trade, probably. We want to get rid of his attackers. Yeah. We don't really have any fast effects except for sack a creature, right? So let's just go ahead and attack. I think we should attack with everything. He doesn't have anything on the ground, and if he kills our Bladestitch Scab, he has to double block, which means he dies. So, unless he's gaining life, which I doubt it, he's just going to block the 2 flyers, because he has to. He has to block both flyers. He can't block the Scab. Well, no, he could block the Scab and 1 Abomination and survive, but he's definitely not double blocking anything. There's no reason for him to double block something. Okay, so he's going to lose both his creatures, and we're not going to do anything. We're going to let them trade. We're not going to sack a guy because we want them to trade. We want to get rid of his creatures. See what he does. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So it kind of got rid of his creature, and he can play that back on the ground, and that's fine. I don't really care about that. That's totally fine. Okay. You know what we're not doing? We're not casting this guy. We should have cast him so that we get our triggers when we're casting our instant and sorceries, but we kind of got in a pickle, and we also got some major advantage here, so I think that now is the time to play Poppet Stitcher. Yes. And then we can do this, activate only as a sorcery. Let's do this now. We have to discard a card to do it. This has flashback, so let's do that. We can't cast it anyway. So this also has flashback, but I think this is better because we can cast it. So let's discard Seize the Storm. Maybe we'll get a land. Oh, okay. That's a pretty good card. I like that. That triggers our Poppet Stitcher. Puts a zombie into play that's like a 3/2. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, we need more mana, so I think that this is probably a good play. Okay, 2/1. Let's see what else he's got. I think that he's dead on board, right? Can't really do anything. Oh, return a card, and then he's going to replay it. Pretty nice. Not bad, sir. Okay, not bad. All right, so that's kind of sucky. Good game, he says. Yeah, I think so. He's at 2, so we just attack in the air with it, or we attack on the ground with everything. And then we could just do this right now and kill him, right? He's got nothing. Let's good game him first. Let's just kill him. He's got nothing. Yep. And yeah. Cool. Cool. Maybe we'll actually get to what's after gold? Platinum? Is that right? Platinum? Platinum after gold? Yeah, why did they lock these from the screen? Can anyone tell me? What's the purpose of that? They actually had to like have their programmers like go in and make changes to their existing program to do that, but is there a benefit to it? Is there a reason why they didn't want people going from these screens to one of those screens? Because you could still go to the home screen and then go to this. It just makes more clicks for the user. Is there a reason why they wanted to make more clicks for the user? Is that more user friendly somehow? Do they improve anything by doing that? Maybe it's something that I just don't know. Like maybe there was a glitch or something that was being caused by players clicking from a screen to the other one, and they're like, why don't we just lock these screens? We'll just add something to the program and say, oh, we can lock it. Yeah, I don't know. Someone please explain to me what programmer decided that that was a good idea. I don't get it. Bad user interface design, in my opinion. Bad user experience design, I should say. The interface is fine. They didn't change the interface. They kind of did. They took away the ability to click on something. That's an interfacing item. So, okay, anyway, we're on a tangent. We love this hand. It's a great hand. Could have used more creatures, but hey, there's a creature. Boom. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this because we don't have any like turn 2 plays that get affected by that. And we need that swamp to play this on turn 2. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Save it for there, and then we're going to get swamp. Boom. Boom, baby, boom, baby. Baby, boom, boom. Okay, I think we have one play here, and that is to get this blade stitched scab. Blade stitched. I was stitched by blades. They put me together with sharp objects. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase. I like that card. That is an excellent card to play right here. Because so many reasons, right? So many reasons. He's taking 2, and then look at this. He activates. Exile 1 of these cards, and then I can play it this turn. Okay, so it was better to do this when we had extra mana, but you know what? We're going to keep this in our hand, and we're going to exile this one. Where does the other one go? Probably on the bottom? Yep, bottom of the library. So we didn't want to, like, exile the good card because we couldn't play it. Okay, so instead of playing a land, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and attack in. Because, yeah, that's pretty cool that we have that ability. We're attacking in. This is a super aggro card, huh? He's going to take 5. Wow. And then we're going to look at the top 5 cards. We're going to exile one of them and then play one of them. So let's see here. We've got 4 mana available to us, so we could just bounce his dude, but why would we want to do that? This costs 1 mana. I don't think that that's a good choice. For 4 mana, I say we just grab a land. I say we grab a land, and then we play... No, we're going to grab Evolving Wilds. And then we're going to play Evolving Wilds, and then we're going to use these 3 manas for Falcon Abomination. I like that play. Let's do it. Got ourselves a really nice little combo here. Look at that. We've got 9, 10, 11 damage on the board. He's hurting for a squirtin' right now. Sorry I said that. It's from a movie. Can't remember the movie. I think it was Money Talks, maybe? Yeah, I think it was Money Talks. I love that movie. If I'm wrong about that quote, I love that movie, and it's a funny quote. But anyway, so we're not going to do Evolving Wilds just yet. We're going to wait till his turn, and we're going to see what we need. I think what we want to get, not an island. Oh, he's just going to quit. Okay, sure, fine. I think we did really well. We made the right choices. We put out a lot of aggro, and there's that one red-black card that I was like, yeah, we should definitely shift into black for this card. I think that's the one, right? No, that wasn't the one that we shifted to black for. What was the one we shifted to black for? I just want to take a peek. Take a little peeksy weeksy. Was it? I think it was this guy. I think we shifted to black for this guy because we weren't playing black, and then this came back to us. Or no, maybe it was this card. I think it was Scab, and then this card popped up, and we're like, oh snap! I'm glad we're playing black. Or no, maybe not. Maybe yeah, no, that wasn't the case. So we picked this card and sideboarded it, and then we picked that card and sideboarded it, and then I think afterwards we took. I can't remember. Well, that's why we're recording this, so I can go back and I don't have to remember. We're doing really well so far. So what does that mean? Maybe we could do a little high stakes magic later. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I just like too goofy for everyone? Am I talking too much? I could use some feedback for my broadcast because I really don't know. I don't have any feedback right now. First time chat from a thing. Want to become famous? Buy followers and viewers on bigfollows.com. No thanks. Nah, good. Yeah, I don't like being advertised to, but whatever. How about can we silence him or can we ban Nexus fun thing? Time out Nexus fun thing. Let's time him out. We don't need him. Time out 10 minutes. We'll give him punishment for what he's done. How's that sound? I like that. All right. So anyway, yeah, Nexus fun, whatever. I don't know what the spam. Who likes spam? Does anyone enjoy it? Does it work for anyone? Does anyone like see spam and they're like, wow, this is totally for me. I want to follow this weird link to this weird website and like check it out because it sounds so cool. I could use free followers. Jerks. That's just like insulting, right? I mean, I know that I don't have any followers. I know I don't have any viewers. I don't need you like coming knocking on my door and saying, "Hey, we could sell you some viewers." Do you really think that I'm gonna want to buy your viewers, dude? No, sir. No, sir. Okay, so this is barely keepable, right? We can put this down, and we can get what we need from that. But what we're gonna look for first is black, and then we're gonna play our blue and our Moonsilver key, and then next turn we're gonna sacrifice it to look for a basic land, put it into our hand, and then play it. But hopefully by then we'll have already drawn some land because we could definitely use some more land. And hopefully we don't draw a bunch of red cards. But even if we do, we're using this Moonsilver key to its fullest potential. We're going to use this card. Search your library for an artifact card with a mana ability or basic land card. So the artifact card has to have a land ability. A mana ability, so tap it for mana. Huh. Ooh, the real Neil. I've been making friends with all the wrong Neils. They were fakes. They were fakers. But now I've met the real Neil. And he's a bronze player. He's not even silver. And he's not even... What are you doing to me, real Neil? You just... What just happened? Did he just forfeit his turn? I think that's gonna... Or maybe he forfeited his mulligan? Like he just let that timed out? I think I've seen players do that, but then they come back. I don't think forfeiting a mulligan is that big of a deal. Unless it doesn't work that way. I'm not sure. But it seems like the real Neil is not actually real. Somebody lied to me. You know what? That still doesn't upset me as much as spammers coming in and trying to sell you stuff that you don't want. I mean, literally, who does that work on? Like, I really want to know. Who does spamming work on? And who is enabling these people? Who is talking to these spammers? Who's answering their phone of spammers and being like, yeah, yeah, I wanna buy into this service, and then follow through and actually buy something from them? I mean, you got to be a real sweet talker in order to get a sap to follow for like a scam like that, where they just call and trying to sell you something. Nothing is that good to buy, I don't think. Like I don't think it is. Nothing in my opinion is. Okay, we got a couple of good plays here, I think. What we'll probably do, if this guy is actually the real Neil, in fact, he's just going to give us our third win. This isn't great magic. This isn't great entertainment. But we don't complain when we're gold level trying to make it to platinum. Is platinum the next rank? Did we figure that out yet? Goes bronze, silver, platinum, then diamond, and then mythic, I think. I think that's how it goes. Or is there like crystal? Is there cubic zirconian? I'm cubic zirconian ranked. What about palladium? Palladium is an element, isn't it? It's even more valuable than platinum, maybe. I had a photography class in college, and we did different types of prints. One of them was like a cyanotype, and then another one was a platinum print, and that was expensive. You had to pay for the actual platinum, and it was like a liquid platinum. And you use the liquid platinum with some of the other chemicals, you mix them together, and then you spread them on a piece of paper in a dark room, and you conceal them, and then you take it outside, and then you put a negative on top of that print, and you let the sun just sort of soak into the paper through the negative, and it hits that platinum substrate, is what it's called, through the negative, and then you get a print out of it because you go back into the darkroom and you develop that with developing chemicals, and it comes out real nice, real clean, very high resolution. The platinum prints are really beautiful. It's all black and white, but it's and expensive as crap for that material. It was like $100 to do like several prints. Doesn't go a long way. But I was very clean and neat with my work, and I think they turned out really great. Is this a keepable hand? Well, we've got this guy, which is nice. If we had a way of turning it to night... Oh gosh, yeah, this doesn't look like a great hand, does it? That's too bad, because we do have a really good playable. This is great to play on turn 2, because you can get him out there, you can block, you can tap for damage every turn. I say we keep it. Let's risk it for the biscuit, right? I mean, we're going to draw something. We're going to draw a land, and if we don't draw a land, we're going to draw a card that is playable. So let's try it out. This could be our big mistake. Maybe we should have mulliganed. Yep, that's not going to be playable. But this is good. I think this could work out for us pretty well. We'll see. What's he going to do? I'm scared. Please don't hurt me. That could be a country song, right? I'm scared. Please don't hurt me. I don't want you to hurt me, so please don't hurt me. I'm so scared. Oh, here's a day-night card. Perfect. Certainly. I don't know why I said certainly. I'm real scared. So please don't hurt me. I don't want you to do nothing that could scare me. You're frightening. I'm a little bit frightened. If you do anything, I might just get scared and bite you. Yeah, my defender's better. And he's not attacking because I actually have a blocker that could kill his dude, but check it out. Deal a damage. Alright, let's keep our hand up for Flip the Switch. Because right now he does not have a board state that is beneficial to him. Yeah, we've definitely got a nice little situation here. This guy's going to flip. And, yeah. It'll become night, and then everything will just be better. Oh, no attacks, no attacks. He can actually kill my dude if he wanted to. And then I'd only be able to kill his one dude with Disturb, which I don't want him doing, because that's a 3-1 flying. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to do nothing. But it looks like you're about to cast some things and do something. But I got a 3-4. And it's gonna get bigger. I'm gonna cast some spells and flip the switch, and I'ma kill you. Who likes my song? Come on, be honest. Alright, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this, sir. Should I kill his dude? I shouldn't, right? I mean, I had the advantage here, and I've got flip the switch. I've got so much advantage here. So much advantage here. I think that just dealing him a damage every turn is a great thing, and now I can attack and get away with it. He could toss his dude in front and then play him as a 3-1, but then I have lots of answers to that, don't I? Lots of answers. If he casts this as Disturb, and then if would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile instead. From anywhere, even from casting it from the grave. Yeah. Okay, so if I flip the switch when he casts it, when he disturbs this, it'll go into exile. So I'm attacking for 3. Because why not? He's going to block. Okay. I'm going to let him. He's going to kill this guy. See what he does. Destroy target creature with power 4. Toughness 4 or greater. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. Go away. Spell. It's too bad he doesn't have trample, huh? Don't forget that trigger, right? And then he untaps. And then that gets bigger. And then that dies. And I get a thing. And oh my gosh. So many things happened. And I've still got a Moonrager slash, which is beautiful. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do now? I'm not actually a huge fan of country. I don't mind it. I'll listen to it occasionally, you know, when I'm in the mood, but I'm not like a... I could probably be a country singer. I mean, that'd probably be the easiest kind of singer for me to do. I don't think that I could pass as like a hip hop singer. That'd be weird, right? Or like a R&B. That'd be a little less weird, but probably still pretty darn weird. Definitely couldn't be a pop singer. You know, I actually tried out for American Idol. I didn't try out, but I stood in line for tryouts, and then they closed the line. So, oh, that's okay. Yeah, I can let that happen. Yeah, I like that on top. Let's leave it on top. Leave it on top. Leave it on top. I'm gonna leave that card on top of my deck, and I'ma cast it again. Oh, okay. Just gonna pass the turn on to me. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. My turn. Yeah! Cast a card. Look at me! Look at me! Can't cast Moonrager Slash, but I'm okay with that. not going to attack. Got too much going for me right now. I don't need none of this noise. What is he going to do with his life? I like that I cast this and it's already night. That's nice. That's beautiful. Oh, there's that 3/1 flying dude. Totally knew that was coming. Oh, 2 spells! No! Oh, man. 2 spells? Bummer, dude. Total bummer, dude. Game over, man. I don't like this guy, do I? Vigilant 2/3. I'm actually not too worried about it, but this is opponent's turn. I'm going to use this opportunity to cast this, or to do this, not cast. What's this? What's he doing? Hey! Stop it. Stop looking at your cards. Only block creatures with flying. Oh, perfect. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I'm not going to attack. I don't think I need to. There's nothing really beneficial about it right now, so I'm just going to pass. I've got lots of cool stuff in my hand. Wish I would draw some lands, though. But we knew that keeping this hand, right? We knew that we were going to have some trouble with lands. But we're able to cast a lot of stuff right now. Oh, yeah, go ahead and do that. That's fine. Scry stuff. Stuff in your graveyard, you weirdo. It's night again. How you liking the nighttime? Yeah, he has no benefit tonight, but I have so much benefit tonight. He doesn't even know how much benefit tonight I have. Yeah, let's see what he puts the counter on. Is he going to put on his Vigilance, dude? Or his Flyer? You take your pick, dude. Go ahead. Take your pick. Ah! Okay, so let's bounce him. You guys want to bounce him? Or do you want to kill him? I like the bouncing idea because it costs more mana. And that costs 3 mana to cast. Yeah. Use that ability. Get untapped. This thing's going to trigger. Going to get real big. I don't get to get rid of his Flyer. But, you know, I will eventually. It's going to happen. Give it minus 13. It's just insane, right? Wait. Oh, he targeted this and the other creature. I get it, I get it. Okay. That's kind of lame. I don't get to Moonrager slash in addition. He's got a 3/1 in the air. I would have Moonrager slash if he had targeted his air guy, but since he was targeting his land guy, I think, yeah, I just take it here. I mean, I don't have a choice. Then I do this. This is kind of a long game, right? Compared to the other ones. Ah, ha ha ha! A land. Me lovey that. What should I do with it though? Should I? Yeah, I think I should. I should just, no, I can't get rid of it. No, I can get rid of it with this. I'll get rid of his big dude, and then I'll Moonrager slash on his turn. But right now, I can do this, and then I can do this, and then it'll untap. This is great, right? Oh, he's gonna use this. He's gonna tap all his dudes. Ha ha! This is going great. Are you gonna tap all your dudes for this? Oh my gosh. I mean, he can't block with this guy, but he could block with that. Is this really that valuable to him? Like, look at a card and put one of them into the graveyard? Is that really what these kids are doing these days? They're playing Larder Zombie and actually using his ability to get rid of his blockers? Oh, it does have Disturb. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. A 2/1 Flying Vigilance, that's fine. I kind of like this. This is the opportunity to get through with my zombies, which... Oh, okay, he's just gonna quit. Fine. Sorry I took so long. I'm a talker, man. I gotta talk through some stuff. Hey, but look at that. Is this platinum? Yeah, I was right. It was platinum. Like, I don't know. I'm just messing around with you guys. Just messing with you. Let's see. Is anyone still talking? How come I can't like see this dude? Oh, what? What is this? Oh, this is weird. I don't like this. How do I get rid of this? Remove? Sure you want to remove text? Yes. I don't want that there. What do I do with this? This is so confusing. OBS, I am no good at you. Okay, so I can close. Ah, there we go. Okay, I think it's just because my chat screen wasn't big enough for me to see all of the stuff that was happening in it, but now I get it. Okay, so I still have 0 viewers. Okay, I'm cool. I'm good. Let's keep playing, right? Oh, I got a win. I got another win. 0 losses still, right? We're doing good. Maybe high stakes is the way to go these days. I mean, I'm playing a 3-color deck here. I'm having mana problems and I'm winning games. Man, could have been a contender. I don't know about this high stakes stuff. I like low stakes. What's wrong? What's wrong with low stakes? You can get by with low stakes. You know, that's how you get by in the stock market. If you go too high stakes in the stock market, you just lose all your money, right? All right. I've never used the stock market except for my retirement, but that's different. That's like mutual funds. That's not the same thing as like playing the stock market. All right, this is a really great hand. We got the blue mana we need with Evolving Wilds. We have the other manas. We have a turn 1 play. So yeah, we're gonna turn 1 and then play our Jack-o'-lantern. Then turn 2 we're gonna play our Evolving Wilds, and hopefully we don't have a great turn. Well, I mean, like, seriously, why am I saying hopefully we don't have good turn 2 play? We will have a we will have something to do with this jack-o'-lantern. That's all. Oh, another Volume Wilds. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we don't actually have any castable cards yet, but that's okay. We need a blue, so we're gonna go get a blue. Oh crap, that's a good card. Okay, well we're just gonna slash it. We're gonna slash that card up. Slash it up. Slash that card. Is there anything in blue-red that can get things back from the graveyard, do you know? In this format? I don't know. If there is, then we can maybe flip the switch if he tries to get this back from the graveyard after we kill it. Because we are totally killing that card. No doubt about it. No diggity, no doubt. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I hate this card. So good. So good. Any format, this card's so good. I would not be surprised to see this card played in Historic. Because it's so good. Okay, so we're going for blue. Because we need blue. And we're not going to use this. We don't have any good targets for it. Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? But we've found that this is actually not the best card to play on turn 3. Because then when it triggers, it doesn't really do anything. Okay, so he might have counters in his deck, so we're just going to kill this right now. He's playing blue spells, so he's probably got several flip the switches himself. It's better to get rid of it now and apologize later, right? Alright, so now we're going to play another Revolving Wilds. Probably going to look for another blue or red. Should it be red? Maybe it should be another red. Do we only need 1 blue? I can't remember our deck very well, but no, we actually need 2 blues and 2 blacks. So we're gonna look for a blue because we have a red, a single red. Should I play this guy or should I save it for flip the switch? I think flip the switch is the better choice here because I'm not that worried about taking 2, and this guy's a defender, so I'm also not worried about him. He's playing 2 creatures that tap 3 creatures. That's a little silly, right? I mean, we kind of want a defender, but we also don't want to get trapped with flip the switch from him. So we're just going to take that damage, and then we're going to try and seize the storm next turn, I guess. Ooh, that's such a good card. Oh my god. Whenever it enters the battlefield, put a slime counter on up to 1 other target creature. Lose all abilities and have base power. up to one other target creature. Yeah, that's a really good card. Scary card. The activate ability, I'm going to take blue. Yeah? Okay. Blue, because we have double black already. Yeah. Get some. Okay. So we could, like, Geist Wave his dude, attack. No, we can't do both, can we? Yeah, we can. We could do both. We could play this guy. We could Geist Wave his dude, but then we'd be out of mana. I don't know why we would do that. We're playing a Spells Matter deck, so maybe we just play this guy. Then we save our Geist Wave for like a just-in-case scenario. Or like save a little bit mana for Jack-o'-lantern. He is tapped out, so it's a good time to play a card like that. And then save mana for... No, we're not attacking. Nope, we're not doing that. But we are going to attack next turn if he doesn't do anything. To stop me. Somebody stop me! Y'all remember that? Oh, shoot! Perfect timing, right? Great target for Geist Wave. Great target for Geist Wave. That was beautiful, right? What do you mean, oops? Shut up. Yeah, I think we're good. Does this thing get haste? Target equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard, plus the number of cards with flashback you in exile. I've got 3, plus this, so that'll make it a 4. I still think that this guy's probably better right now. 4 now. What do you guys think? He just spent 3 of his rares. I'm gonna go ahead and cast this. And I'm actually hoping to get a land. I haven't played a land yet, so let's go ahead and attack with my zombie. He can't block anyway, and then we're gonna hope for a land. And if we don't get a land, we're just gonna... Ah, nice. Perfect. Or we could just cast this. We could play a land from our hand and cast this. Or do we want that mountain to cast Moonrager's Slash? I think Moonrager's Slash is probably more important here. So we'll keep that in our hand. And we'll just save this. We've got a lot of like little tricks that we've accumulated here, and this is going really good for us. Oh, nice. Nice. Wow. Phew. He's got all the tricks. Okay, so I think Moonrager Slash is actually a pretty good card to keep here. I mean, not keep, use here. Because this guy's only going to get better. We wish we had this in our deck, don't we? Yeah, we do. What would we play it over? Not sure, but guess what? Spells Matter! No recourse for that. Love it, because he's tapped out. We could get rid of some stuff in his graveyard now, and draw a card. Why don't we use our mana for that? I mean, we don't need him getting certain things back. Like we definitely don't want him getting this back. We don't want him getting this back. But let's get rid of the Sledge Horror, because that's, I think, the worst card in his graveyard. Just in case he had something that could get it back. Let's do that. Ooh, nice, nice. We got lots of cool stuff here, don't we? Let's go ahead and attack first. Attack first, and then see what we get from our library. Yeah, I'm attacking. You're gonna block? Oh, shoot! Look at that! That's tech right there. Right? That is tech. Okay, we gotta get rid of that guy, don't we? Otherwise he's gonna keep doing that. But let's do this, and then, we don't really care if it's daytime. It's already daytime. So, yeah, we don't care about daytime, nighttime anymore. So let's just get all of these guys out there. Let's play a land. And then I can use this to... Yeah, that doesn't matter. I think we're set for mana, so this is kind of a dead card. We did what we wanted to do with it. Drew a card with it. Wow! 4 rares in his deck. That's uncommon for him to be playing red-blue and get, like, all the cards that are great cards for his deck. Right? 4 rares. 1, 2, 3, and then the one I exiled, 4. 4 really good rares. Wow, and I'm about to beat him too. Or am I? He's at 18, I'm at 9. Maybe I'm not about to beat him, am I right? Yeah, I spoke a little too soon here. Okay, so we're still in the same situation as last turn. So we have a lot of options here. We can attack in. If he tries to tap my dudes, that would be dumb, right? Dumb. That'd be so dumb. That would be so dumb. What we want to do is just go ahead and attack with everything, and then kill whatever tries to mess with our plans. Did we play a land already? I don't think we did. Yeah, I don't think we played a land yet. What are you planning? Are you gonna tap one of my dudes, really? This guy, my vampire triggers no matter what if it deals damage, so you're being dumb. Don't tap one of my dudes, just block. Just block. You're gonna have 7 mana next turn, you can Memory Deluge, and you're at 18. If you just block, you're still gonna be at 18. No, you'll take some damage. I think no matter what happens, he's gonna take some damage. He doesn't have a lot of choices here, unless he's got some good spells in his hand, which he doesn't. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah, that's totally fine. Should I attack with my zombie? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to be able to look at more cards if I do. So, yeah, I'm going to attack with my zombie. I can't block with it. Okay, yeah. Cool. Go ahead, get in there. Okay, yeah, and then let's look at some cards. What do I want in my hand? This guy? Yeah, because he's really good. No, I don't want Delver. I think this guy's probably the best card amongst the group. So let's take him. Take him to town. Take him to town. Let's go to town. We shall take a little trip into town. Oh, he's going to be in trouble. I'm at 9. Do I need to be careful? Is he going to stomp me, or do I just do this? And then all the triggers happen. Thinking. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you could think. Yeah, you could think. Okay, I'm gonna block. I'm gonna block his 2/1 with this guy, and I'm gonna block. Wait. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Should I do it the other way? No, I think I should do that. They're both 2 power. I'm gonna take 2 in the air. But what is he gonna do? Does he have one of those spells that's like the trample spell that's gonna like trample over, or like does he have like there's that red spell that like tramples over and does a lot of extra damage. I'm at 9, so it is a little bit scary. If he's got like 2 of those in his hand, then he would be able to give his creature +6, and I think his creature would survive if he played it on the right dude. If he played it on the Wrangler, and he had 2 of them in his hand, then he would deal 5 damage, trample, and then he would deal 2 in the air, which is 7, and then I would be at 2. But I think... Oh, shoot! First strike and trample? That was interesting. Oh, I don't know what that spell was. That was a little bit crazy. Yeah, he would die in the backswing. I knew that he was going to die in the backswing no matter what. I mean, if, like, in that play, he was attacking into creatures that his creatures were just going to die, right? So he was only going to get in with 2 unless he cast a spell. And so if he cast a spell, he's just going to use up a bunch of his mana, and no matter what he had, he wasn't going to do enough damage to kill me. He would maybe just get rid of some of my creatures. But if that's the case, his creatures would still die. I'd be at more than 2, and he would only be left with a 2/2 flying in play that I could get rid of with Moonrager Slash, right? And so then he would have an empty board completely, and then I would be coming in with all of my creatures. And so the only way to win after that would be if he had Like, he wouldn't have any mana for blockers to play after combat. So he was just kind of screwed there no matter what. Yeah, I don't think attacking there was the best choice for them. I think that was the mistake that he made. He could have pulled off something if he had not attacked. But he had like an aggro card in his hand, and he was like, maybe I can do something, and maybe I think he was hoping maybe I blocked differently, and that he could get through with like and kill one of my good. I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. Like, what was going to happen with that. Like, he probably just wasn't doing the math. He was probably just like, I'm going to lose anyway. Let's just go full aggro and see if he messes up. And it worked out for us. Playing like I watch some Ben Stark sometimes, his drafts, and I can't really compare these games to his because he's playing at Mythic. So when you play in at Mythic, you're playing against a different caliber of opponent, obviously, and you're also playing, um, uh, well, yeah, you're just playing better. You're playing harder games. Just harder games to play. Okay, so what am I doing with this? I can't really do much with this, can I? I've got some blue, but that's not going to help me actually cast anything. I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this hand. This is the first mulligan with this deck. This is playable. I don't like that I have two Moonrager slashes in my hand and I can't cast any of them. So, but this one actually would help if I ended up drawing red. So this is more of a keepable hand. I don't like it, but gosh, I don't want to have to mull down to 5 cards. That would ruin my day, wouldn't it? This will give us a chance to draw into some lands. Oh, it's red. Probably playing this card first, if we have to. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So is that instant? Yeah, it's an instant. So if he casts something, we could kill it. Nope, no casting. Nice. Okay, so now we have flip the switch. So that gives us something. Flashes something into play. That's a really weird play. Let's go ahead and flip that switch. I could probably had a better target for that. The fact that he played it on my turn made it really kind of complicated. Yeah, that would have been better to flip the switch, right? Because I can't actually hit that with Moonrager Slash. And here's my, here's that. I can do this. This will help me a little bit. Yeah, this is kind of a sticky situation for me. Maybe I needed to Electric Revelation, discard a card to draw 2, but I think it'd be better to do that with this in play. So we're going to do that. We're not going to attack into his 4/4. We're going to have to let this get through, which sucks. But maybe he'll play like a werewolf or something, and then we'll have night changed for us. No, we're not blocking. And then we can actually use this card on his creature. Oh, okay, yeah, we could use it on that. Can't we? Cool. Okay, so we're going to do that now. Oh, but we don't get to do this. Oh, that kind of sucks. Maybe we save it. Let's save it. We have enough mana to do 2 things, so... I want to play that, but now that I have the mana to do these other things, maybe we don't need to play it. We are going to wait on this. We're going to wait till his turn. We're going to instant speed this. Although, are we thinking he's got some flip the switch himself? Maybe he does. Maybe we have to do this now. This triggers, and then we do it. And then he untaps, and then that dies, and then we pass the turn. Is this instant? Yeah, it is. Okay, so in worst case scenario, we could do this at the end of his turn. We're not going to attack. I don't think we need to right now. I think that it's better on the field than it is attacking at this moment. I know it's not a blocker, but it's better than nothing. I don't like that I'm taking 4 damage a turn. That gives me a 5-turn clock. Hopefully we'll get something. And maybe we have to Electric Revelation in order to do it. This is pretty unfortunate, right? Unfortunate situation. And we'll see what he's got. Ooh, that's rough. I can block that. But, oh, and it's got Daybound, so it's going to change. Yeah, that's kind of nice. That is kind of nice. Ooh, that's weird. That's a weird card. I don't know how to gauge that. It's got 3 cards in the graveyard. It's whenever creature dies, gain life equals power. Oh no, whenever this dies. Whenever 1 or more cards leave the graveyard. So any card. So that includes this card, which he can't cast for another 2 turns at least. So I'm going to do this on my turn. I'm going to discard Evolving Wilds because I definitely want to keep Moonrager Slash. So I'm going to do that. We're going to discard this card. Unfortunately, we could definitely use an Evolving Wild. We like lands. Yeah, we'll use this. Damage, and then do that. Okay. And then on my turn, we're going to do that. Okay. And here we go. Mountain. Cool, we got 2 Moonrager Slash. Oh, that's awesome, right? We're going to put this down because that's going to cost... Oh, no, no, it'll only turn to night if we don't cast a spell. So we're not going to do this, even though... I mean, we don't need to do it, right? It's not going to do anything for us except find more land, which... I think it's better to discard it at this point. Why don't we just do that? Yeah, let's do that. We'll be Moonrager slashing something. Maybe we won't. We were waiting for it to turn night so that we could give something -13, not so that we could cost this less. Unfortunately, we already ditched that card because, I mean, we didn't want to have to be taking 2 in the air all this time either. No attacks, end the turn. This kind of sucks. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I forgot about this thing changing. That kind of sucks. Shoot. I did not think about that. Note to self. Don't be dumb. Okay, so what's scarier? A 3/5 reach or a 4/4? I can't block either of them right now. And double Moonrager Slash seems bad. But do I really can I really afford to take 7 here? Ugh. I'm gonna have to double Moonrager Slash this beast, aren't I? No, I think maybe I just take 7 and then Electric Revelation. Yeah, that's gonna be what I have to do. Unless he's got some sort of weird spell that pumps his dudes. Yeah, I think that's all I can do right here. It would have been nice to Moonrager Slash, but I think it's more important to draw other spells like creatures that can actually like do something. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna discard this card. Submit. I'm gonna tap this. I think I missed a trigger with this guy. I must have. Or did I? Maybe not. I don't know. Swamps. Lame. Do I want to kill his Willowgeist? Do I really want to double Moonrager Slash one of his dudes just to kill him? I drew 2 lands off of that. That is really bad. I'm kind of screwed no matter what. I'm going to have to double Moonrager Slash something. So I think, yeah. Oh no. This is going to be our first loss of the round. I'm going to have to block one of these dudes, and then I'm going to have to, like, Moonrager Slash the other guy. This is going to get ugly. Yeah, this is going to get really ugly. No attacks. End the turn. I'm in a bad mood. I don't like losing. Not in draft. Losing in draft is different because we're not learning anything about, like, the rotating format. This is just... I mean, maybe we're learning a little bit about the format. I think I know this format pretty well, though. It's pretty self-explanatory. You've got these guys that are big, and they're scary, and they're coming at me, and I don't know what to do except double Moonrager Slash at them. Oh, geez, he's attacking with his zombies. This sucks. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we've had our fun. We know that this sucks. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that resolves. We're gonna block. Um, how are we gonna block this? Do we block the 4/4? Do we block the 3/5 and then kill the 4/4? I know we're taking 3, that's for sure. Let's block the 3/5 and then kill the 4/4. This sucks, doesn't it? Okay. Do I get another? Yep. And I get one more trigger. Sucks, right? What else could we do? Could have Moonrager slash at his face to deal 6 damage, but then, oh jeez, there's that other 4/4. Great. And that is no good for us. But we can do it the turn it comes into play. So let's do it. Take a damage. Jeez. To draw. Okay. Sucks. Yeah, we're losing this for sure. Yeah, good game. He's at 12. We didn't have a chance. Chance and poop. We just drawn all of our lands that game. Mulliganing also didn't help, the fact that we had to do that. So we're gonna give it up. That's a losing fight right there. We had some like late game like, oh, we got stuff to do, right? We were discarding cards to draw cards. We were like diving deep into our deck. We like drew like 5 different cards at the end there. But still nothing that could stop what he was putting down, which was just some big creatures, just creatures that were just slightly out of Moonrager slash's reach. Now that's something we could take away from that match, right? We could learn that maybe Moonrager slash is not as good as a 4 toughness creature, because I mean, what are you gonna do when a 4/4 is attacking you and you got a 0/3 blocker that like what are you gonna do, right? Tau Pee Tau Pai Pai? Tau Pipey? To Topi Pee? Topi Pie. Topi Pie. Topi Pie. Topi Pie. I don't know. This is keepable, even though we don't have black. We've got 3 castable cards that work well. Yeah, we're gonna keep this, and we're gonna silver key. Well, that works out for us, doesn't it? Okay. Creates a human. Put a counter on any creature. We're not blocking with my human, are we? Oh, we got a Delver. Is that better than the key? I think so. I don't think I want to be... Yeah, I want a Delver. I want to Delva. We can kill this thing. So we're not going to attack. He can tap our creatures. This is good to have out, though. We're not blocking, obviously. Hopefully he doesn't just kill one of our guys right away. Beginning. Reveal. Yes. He flips. And now we've got 3 damage coming at him. And guess what? We've also got 3 damage to kill his dude, which we're going to totally do. So let's see. He's got mana open. He's probably just going to tap our guy. Three for 2. Pretty good card, right? All right, so we're going to attack in the air. We've got some removal. So now we're just kind of trading life right now, right? But the difference is that hopefully I'll be able to Moonrager slash. Ah, yes. So now's the time. We don't need this guy getting a counter and getting out of range because this guy dies, right? That was definitely the correct way to do it, I think. He got rid of our 1-drop with a 2-drop spell. Even though this is a really cool card, I think we handled that well. We handled that in the best way we possibly could have. Oh, is that the only change he made to his website? What? Oh, man. Oh, that sucks, doesn't it? We already killed that thing. Well, we're definitely going to need to kill it again. But we need to try. Okay, we're going to look for a black, but let's wait to look for a black. Oh, he's seen this card, so he knows we're playing black. So let's get our black now. And do we want a Moon Silver Key? Or, let's see, sacrifice it, search your library for an artifact card with mana ability, or a basic land card, put into your hand. 3 mana to put a land into your hand. It's so bad. We already played a land this turn, so let's Falcon. I don't know what he's going to do, but he might have a kill spell, and his guy's going to get bigger, and then we're going to have to wait till night to kill it. So this is one of those sucky situations, isn't it? Yeah, I don't care about that. No, I'm not attacking. But, I mean, it's not like he has got a lot of blockers here, does he? I'm just going to keep taking 3, which sucks. But, you know what? Maybe we can get away with double blocking one of these turns. Okay, so we get another land, so we skip Moon Silver Key, absolutely. Oh, actually, I do have a blocker here. Look at this. So this guy will power my zombies and make a good blocker. So we're going to do that, and we're going to Abomination, and then we're going to leave them both untapped. Actually, I mean, we could attack in with, like, our zombies now, because we have this guy. But let's say he's able to kill... No, we don't want to attack him with the zombie, because that's going to make this guy bigger whenever a creature an opponent controls dies. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave all of these unblocked, or untapped, because this guy is the biggest threat here, and we want to be able to get rid of it. Or do we... Maybe we just attack in the air for 1. Or is he going to... Oh, it's his priority. He's going to tap my air flyer guy. So then I don't really have a choice. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Do it. What else are you going to do with your mana? God, you can flash this back. It's super annoying. Yep. Okay, so we don't have any choices here. That makes it easy. We didn't even need to discuss any of that. But what we can do is we can attack on the ground with our 1/1s. Oh, look at that. That's tricky. Okay. So now we don't have enough blockers to block this thing. So we're just going to attack with our 1/1s because we don't want to throw those away to a 4/4 just yet. We can take 4. It's fine. We're at similar life totals, and he's going to be going down a lot faster than we are. And we can save our decayed zombies for like a last mad dash for a win. But what I'm hoping for sooner than that is we find something that makes it turn to night, or he casts something that turns it to night. That would be even better. If you cast like a daybound card. Aha! That works, right? That's pretty cool. That will actually help us a lot. So we'll cast this. It's daybound. Nice, right? But in addition to it being daybound, it pumps itself. So if we have to, we could block. So we're going to pass priority. He's probably going to tap my flyer. But if we have to, we could block, pump this guy, and give that thing -2 so that this will survive and this will die. Hopefully, we get lucky enough to do that. But what we don't have to worry about is having to block with these 2 1/1s, I think. I don't think we'll need to block with those. And we're definitely not trading in our Blade Stitch Scab, so we'll attack with that as well. Oh, no. Oh, man. He's going to block one of my 1/1s. But we can kill it if we need to. Okay, so this changes a little bit. This changes a little tiny bit. So his 5/5. Oh, okay. So that'll turn into a 5/5 because he'll block one of the 1/1s. That's fine. Whenever creature an opponent control size. Yeah. So he's going to block one of the 1/1s. That's probably fine. Right? So his guy's going to become a 5/5. But then when we Midnight Ambush, but I don't know if he sees the Midnight Ambush in our hand. He knows that it's in our hand. So he knows that oh, okay, so this is a little bit tricky. Now that he's got a 2/2 in the air, he knows that he has to cast something, right? And if he doesn't cast anything, then it's going to change to night, and I can Midnight Ambush his 5/5, and then it's just going to be gone forever. But then he's going to recast it from his graveyard with this. Can't stay away. That sucks. But it's going to come back as a 3/3, and I'm going to get another 1/1. So that's kind of good. He knows that I've got the ambush, and if he... Who is Olivia? Olivia... I have to look that up. I feel like I know who Olivia is, but I don't know who she is. She was an Innistrad character, I guess. Okay, so we're going to pass, obviously. He may just tap my guy, and then I'll just have to take 7, which sucks. That really sucks. But, okay, so he's attacking. He knows that I have Midnight Ambush, so he's probably got some sort of kill spell. Because he wouldn't attack in to my Spell Room Painter knowing that I can pump it and then shrink his dude. He'd be a 3/4, and then he would be a 3/3 and die. He has a can't stay away. This is a tricky situation. This is a very tricky situation. I don't want to have to take a bunch of damage. I'm just gonna, I mean, he knows what's in my hand. I'm just gonna have to do this and see what he does. This kind of sucks. But the fact that, oh yeah, I'm totally doing this, obviously. It really sucks that we have to do this because I think he's got some sort of trick where he's gonna kill one of my creatures as an instant, and then he only has to do 1 damage to one of my creatures. Oh, okay. So it's a trade. That I'm okay with. I'm okay with the trade. I really didn't want him, and he gained a bunch of life there. What I really didn't want him doing is killing my creature and letting his guy survive. Oh, here we go. This is kind of cool. So I play this guy, and hopefully I get I hit a land. But I can attack in with like everything here probably. This guy does not have disturb. Is he okay to trade with my flyer? No, I don't think I want to trade with my flyer. I mean, it's a flyer versus a flyer. I'm at 10. He's at 17. I think we attack in with our zombies. It's going to tap him. Yeah, that's a very decent move. But I think that we want to attack in with everything. Yeah, I think we want to take this opportunity to attack in with everything. Deal as much damage as possible. Get the best card out of this with our first striker. And this guy actually blocks his other dude really well. So those guys die. Oh, what am I going to take? Now, this is something I have to cast this turn. It's daytime, so I won't be able to afford that. Geist Wave is kind of nice, but the fact that I have to cast it on my turn kind of sucks. Let's look at the battlefield. What would I Geist Wave? I don't think there's anything that I'd want to Geist Wave. So I'm going to take the swamp and just play the swamp, and then play the Moonsilver Key, and then probably sack it. Does it have to be a sorcery? No, but I think I want to do it anyway. What am I going to look for? I've got 2 blue, 2 black. Well, let's take a look. What's left in our deck? Oh, I could take the jack-o'-lantern and get rid of something from his graveyard. Except I'm gonna run out of. You have to reveal it, so I'm gonna run out of. He's gonna run out of good cards to. I'm gonna run out of targets. That's what I'm trying to say. I've got a lot of red spells left. Maybe I should look for red, or I think maybe I should just look for jack-o'-lantern. It's the only card that actually does something. Exile up to one target card from a graveyard. He's the only thing that actually does something. So I'm gonna use it. Yeah, it's interesting that I can look for this card. Yeah, he's gonna use his one flashback card because he knows that he's gonna lose it if he doesn't use it. So that's gonna take up all of his mana. He's only got one card in his hand, so I'm kind of lucky. If he oh okay, interesting. Okay, so that's a bold choice, a really bold choice, because he knows that I've got board control, and I can get rid of his card now. That's really bold of him. I want to say to make that move, to get rid of that one card, knowing that it's a really good card, but I can take away his one spell that he can cast from his graveyard, and I get a card out of it. Look at that, and I can cast this card. Look at that. Really, really good combos here. Oh, he didn't tap my guys. Wow, I think he missed a trigger there. That sucks. He probably meant to. It's just 1 damage, right? No, it's 2 damage. That was a 2 damage mistake there. This is only a 3/3. Wow. Okay, but I can cast it again. Look at that. Do I want to cast it again right now? No. I'll cast it again after combat because let's say he's got some tricks. He doesn't have any cards in hand. He doesn't have tricks. I don't know what his tricks would be. Okay, yeah, go ahead and tap that. You take 3. So we'll say his 2 damage mistake. Maybe it won't cost him the game, but excuse me. Okay, but that card that he drew cost him the game apparently. We're doing really good. We're still doing really good. I think we have a solid deck here. It's got lots of removal. It's got some good bomb rares. It's got a bomb rare. And some other really good cards. Yep, here we go. Last win of the tournament here. How long has this broadcast been? What are we at? What's our time code? We are at 2 hours in. That's not so bad. I mean, we've done a lot of banter here. We've talked a lot, so I'm trying to upload stuff to my YouTube channel simultaneously. So there's one that I've got uploaded right now that I need to add some details to and then publish it. And then after this, I've got a 4-hour Twitch stream that I can upload, and that one's just a really long one. Who knows? Somebody might actually watch it. Some people watch really long YouTube videos. You know, just have it playing in the background. I should be watching my own YouTube videos and then tricking it up, you know? Just have it playing in the background on another device. Cheating. For monetization, you have to have like a ton of hours of watched videos. So I should just have them watching them in the background on my other devices and stuff. Yeah, I should do that. Just for the monetization, not for the requirements. Not for any other reason than that. Okay, so is this a keepable hand? Sort of. I've got a really good card that all I need to do is draw mana for. I can actually get away with casting this, maybe. I can't cast Geist Wave. That's the only card I can't cast, so I'm going to keep this hand. So far, that's what I'm gonna say. This draws me a card if I get into a real bad jam. And I can't target anything with it. Ah, perfect! Look at that. Look at that. Couldn't have gone better. Right? It's like the perfect card to draw. Now I've got all sorts of options. I do need to worry about him killing my Volderin Scion, but I'm not too worried about it, right? Because, I mean, it's a good card, but if it's going to die, it's going to die. I don't think I have anything in my deck other than Geistwave that could really save it, so... Oh, okay. Maybe that changes things. Maybe I Delver and leave some of this other mana open. He's got a good blocker for Delver. But, no, I think this guy is the better play here. I want to be able to protect this guy with Geistwave. But I think just Delvering is just too slow because he's got a 2/1 in the air. He can't even block. Okay, so he's not a blocker for Delver. But yeah, I don't think that it's the best move to do that. So what I'm going to do is hopefully he doesn't kill my Scion. Shoot. Oh, cool. He didn't kill my Scion. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to save this land in my hand. I'm going to attack with the Scion. Hopefully hit a land, right? That's a really good use of a card. Ooh, okay. I got choices here. He's got a Daybound card out. And I've got a good Daybound removal. Two good Daybound removal cards. Shoot. Okay, so I've also got a Geistwave, but I won't be able to cast Geistwave if I scab. So I think I want to play the Island so that I can Delver. Yeah, because I don't have any zombies right now, so I think I want to play the Island, and then I can Delver and then keep a Geistwave up. That's probably... And I've also got a Moonrage Slash up, so I think that's the right play. Yeah, I didn't have any zombies, so that zombie card doesn't really matter. And I think this is the best use of the cards that I've got, of all the options that I had. Let's see. Coming in with his attackers. Do I have any kind of blocking options here? Not really, huh? I think I just take it. Take 4, unless he tries to do some tricks. Yeah, I take 4. He's going to take more than 4, probably. Ah, okay. Cool, so he's casting a spell. It's not going to turn to night. So does that change my choices? I don't think so. I think we leave it be. Yeah. That's a bit scary. Wish I could untap this dude somehow. Okay. I think that's fine. Yeah. Sweet. Got a flyer here. And it's a 3 toughness or 3 power dude. I've got a bunch of instances. Wait, why are you saying oops? What are you saying oops for, dude? Shut your oops up. Why would you say oops? Why would I not want to reveal that to flip this guy? I don't know why he's saying oops. Yeah, that's pretty good. He could totally do that. That's fine. Take out his dude. He draws a card. He loses a life. I'm fine with that. Got a lot of instances. I don't even have to cast a spell because I could just get rid of a bunch of stuff on his side. Just like that. And this is an instant. I got lots of options here. I like that. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to play a mountain. I'm going to Moonrager Slash now, and I've got Midnight Ambush. I've got options here. So I'm going to take out his Day-Night dude. And could have attacked in the air, but I don't think I wanted to. I wanted a blocker. Did I want a blocker? We'll see what happens. Let's leave everything untapped. We'll see what happens. We do want it to be night, but I think the fact that we had that Moonrager slash happen, I think it's really important. Okay. Deal a damage to a defending player. Fine, fine. What should we do though? We should take the damage, right? Should we sacrifice the Delver and then create a zombie? That doesn't make any sense, does it? If we did that, we'd have to sacrifice him before we attacked. No, I don't think that makes any sense. Should we kill one of his dudes, though? How about his flying blocker? Or he's not a blocker, but how about his flying dude? Nope. Nope. What I like... Maybe we just trade. Flying for flying. I'm at a lower life than him. He's got some good attacks. I need to be a little bit more defensive here. I think it's an okay trade. I don't necessarily like it that much, but I think it's okay. Okay, so this is a little tricky. A 3/4 flying. Each opponent discards a card. I don't like that. No. Shoot. Target creature gets -2 till end of turn. It's not enough. I needed to turn tonight to kill that thing. So I'm going to discard Geist Wave. I think it's my weakest card. It does protect some stuff, but I don't think I'm going to be able to actually keep it. What I need to do is turn it to night, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pass the turn. I need a swamp here, right? So I'm going to go ahead and look for that, because I've got no reason not to. And I'm going to pass the turn. I'm not attacking, just passing the turn. I had a card in my hand that I could play. I'm going to pass the turn. It's going to turn to night. And I'm going to ambush his dude big time. I've got a blocker for his 2/1. So this will go well, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's stupid. Yeah, I didn't have... Oh, it tapped both my black... Oh, no, the black came into play tapped. Okay. I'm being silly. No, that kind of stuck still, you know, that I have to lose this guy. He's really good. And I did get rid of my Geist Wave. I could have saved him, but I think it's fine. It's fine for now. I'll have an opportunity to do something. Maybe I'll draw a card with Jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, let's do that. I'm sad now. But what do I want to get rid of? I think I want to get rid of this guy. He's scary. He might have some, like, resurrection stuff, so... Oh, there's another black! Yay! I don't care. Wait. Oh, it's not my turn yet. Okay. This was an instant, and I couldn't cast it? Oh, because... This wasn't in my graveyard yet. Oh, I could have... Oh, that sucks. I could have saved my guy. Well, I mean, I could have made a zombie out of him. If I had been smarter about my Jack-o'-lantern, I could have saved him. But I wasn't smart. That's fine. This is cool. Also, I can do this. And... Yeah. I'm good with that. Do I want a Moonrager slash him? No, I think I'll do it on his turn. I could theoretically sack both of these for a Corpse Cobble, but I don't know why I would do that. Discards 2 cards. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to kill your dude. And I'm going to Corpse Cobble. Yeah. Make me discard now. Be easy. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice any number of creatures. Create an XX blue and black zombie. I think I just want to sack the one dude. My guy will be better than his guy. And it's got flashback, so that's cool. Zombie menace. Oh yeah. better than his zombie in every way. I should play it. Now that I know that he's got discard cards, I should totally play that. This doesn't do me any good right here. So I'm just going to attack with both. Because I've got 4 power coming at him, and he's got 2 damage, not power. Because that's just 1 time 2 damage spell right there. And this is an instant, so I could do this like in response to him like casting a creature that gets through or something. If an opponent lost life this turn, equal to the number of vampires. That would have been 1 damage to a creature. That would have done nothing. So, oh, he's not attacking with his decayed creature. I wonder why. Oh, because of... I know why. Alright, so I have to discard a card in order for this to work. That kind of sucks, but we'll cast it, and if I happen to draw a land, I don't need it, so I can go ahead and use that for lands now. I think what we're going to do is just attack in the air here, because he doesn't have reach, and he's at 12, and I can get him down in some life pretty swiftly. Oh, this guy can't block anyway, right? Yeah, he can't block. I could have attacked with my other zombie. Okay. Okay. What's going on here? Should I block? I should, shouldn't I? Block his 2/2. Why not? He's going to have some sort of trick, and then I'm going to Corpse Gobble. Gains Trample. So my guy's going to die anyway, so let's go ahead and let him deal 5, 6, 7 damage to me. That's fine. I'll be at 2. That kind of sucks for me. Because his guy was going to live anyway, right? Should I sacrifice my flyer? Because it seems like I'm not going to attack in the air, or I'm not going to block. I'm not going to attack in the air while he's got a guy in play that, I mean, he's not going to be able to attack with this, but I need to be careful now because I'm going to be at 2 life now. So that really sucks. I'm doing this because, oh my gosh. Oh, he just won. What a smooth move, dude. That was slick. Burn the accused. That was slick. That was slick. I like that move. Well, you made it a little bit harder for me to get that 7th win. But joke's on you, buddy. You're just telling me that I shouldn't play high stakes games because I'm not going to get that 7th win. You're just helping me not play higher stakes games. If you had let me win that game, I might have thought, hey, I should go play high stakes game. And then you would have joined the high stakes game and then played against me and then won that one. See, you don't know how to, what's the term? Hustle. You don't know how to hustle, buddy. You just gave away your strats. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, this is perfect mana base here. I've got really great cards to go with. I'm going to go ahead and Evolving Wilds on turn 1 because I don't have anything to do on... I don't have anything to do on turn 1 other than Evolving Wilds. I don't have my pumpkin head. My jack-o'-lantern. Okay. How many of you get reminded of Diablo 2 or 3 from probably more like Diablo 3 from this little battlefield scene? I do. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and not telegraph our opponent what we're playing. Good play, sir. Good play. Very good play, I do say. Guess what? We're also playing black. What you think about that? What you think about that? I'm gonna go ahead and play this guy. I haven't got to play him all game. Flip the switch. It's not a creature. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good card to sacrifice when you get the chance. I like it. I like it. Okay. Yeah, I'm totally gonna kill his dude in response to him sacking a creature. You'll see. If he double blocks, he's gonna lose his dude, and that would make no sense. Why would he? I'm dumb. Why would he double block? That makes no sense. He could double attack and deal the same amount of damage this guy deals. Or I could Poppet Stitcher and let him. No, because I wanna Moonrager slash this guy. I want to Moonrager slash him so bad. Oh, every time he attacks, he mills a card? Oh, okay. Interesting. I can actually see Organ Hoarder doing pretty decently in a deck like this. Right? I mean, I don't have any like recursion, but I do have a lot of cards that say graveyards matter, right? He's not going to block. He's going to take 2. Oh. Okay. That's a thing that just happened. Interesting. But it's nighttime. So my slash... Yeah, that does nothing, dude. My slash costs 1. I'm a slash. Oh, wait, he's untapped. What? What? He untapped my guy? What did he do that for? Does he want me to block? Oh my god. Oh my god, what is he doing? What is he doing? What are you doing, man? Okay, so should I discard a card right now? Should I? No, I want to get that Poppet Stitcher out. Yeah, I want that Poppet Stitcher. I'm going to keep that mana up for Moonrager Slash. Because it's nighttime, we can totally cast it. Is he going to have a counter spell for this? That would suck. Ooh, but I could just copy him if he did. But I'd have to have the mana. I need like another black mana to do that. So that kind of sucks. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attack. Because I want to. I want to. Mill a card? Mill a card. What about sent a card? Mill a card, sent a card, mega card, multi-card. See what I'm doing? Catch the trend. See what he does. Is he going to double block? Is he going to block with his 1/1 and then sack a creature and then... What's he going to do? Simonator? Nator? Simonator? Simonator. Okay, so you got a blocker. Oh. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I don't like it. No me gusta. Should I Moonrager Slash now? I should, because I'm going to get a trigger off of it. Right? Yeah. Might as well get the trigger while I've got the opportunity. And then I can get him back from the graveyard with this, sort of. Yeah, I just need the mana. Gotta get there. Gotta move. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. There's nothing really to talk about here. He's got a 1/4. Oh, that he sacks for that. Woo! That's a big dude. Hey, but I got the mana I wanted, don't I? I've got 1 removal spell in my deck that can get rid of that thing. Other than that, I'm probably just going to take a lot of damage, which sucks. But I could also throw some dudes in front of him. Ability, I need a black, right? Yes. Yes, sir. I need a black. Yes, sir. Okay, and then next turn, I can Ludwig. Ludwig. No attacks. I'm a little bit scared to do this because it's a sorcery speed ability, and then he could just like, I don't know, he can instant speed thing. Okay, this has menace, so I'm definitely taking that. I'm not double blocking with my good creature. That sucks, but what else am I gonna do here? I do have this. I could do that. So let's see, what else does it do? It just becomes a big dude if I exile some things, which I think I want to do it. Should I do it? I have to do it as a sorcery anyway. I should just do it because then if I cast these sorceries, I get more zombies. So I should just do it. I don't want to have to do it, but like, what else am I gonna do with this turn? He's gonna have some sort of instant response, which sucks. But select a creature card to copy. Oh, okay. I see what's happening. That's pretty cool, right? I don't have a secondary blocker, so I might as well just attack with everything. Get rid of my zombies. No, I don't want to get rid of my zombies. I want to save those zombies for when this guy flips. Is he going to flip? Is that how this is going to work? If you control 3 or more zombies, you may transform Poppet Stitcher. Is that going to work? Am I going to be able to do that? Can I transform it from what it already is to make these guys bigger and permanent? Ooh, that's pretty good. Wow. Did he just put lethal on the board? That sucks. No, that's 10 damage. It's not lethal. It's close enough, because this sucks. I can't... should I have... No, I couldn't have blocked, could I? Yeah, I could have blocked with this guy and my other guy and not attacked with them. Maybe I should have done that. Oh, this sucks. He's got another one of these dudes? Oh, jeez. This sucks, doesn't it? Beginning of your upkeep if you control 3 or more. I don't like this. I'm just doing this because, like, what else am I going to do here? Oh, here's a flying blocker. Oh, and a bounce spell. Oh, did I just manage to pull this off? Probably not. I don't have enough blockers. I just straight up don't have enough blockers to do anything with this. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not enough damage to do anything. And then he's got very much lethal coming at me here. If I put this guy into play, I don't have enough mana to do that. Won't have enough mana. Shoot. Yeah, he's got just too many menace cards in play. I'm going to what should I do here? There's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do. Let's go no attacks. End the turn. If I was able to make it to next turn, and man, I was close. I was really close, wasn't I? This is like one of those moments where it's like, gosh, if I just had that one more turn, or if I had been smart enough not to attack last turn, like that would have done it, I think. Maybe. It sucks. Just sucks. He's going to attack with both of his menace creatures. I'm not going to be able to block him. All I'm going to be able to do is Geist Wave. That's it. That sucks. I mean, that's fun. I don't get to draw a card from that. I get a card that can't block. And he's going to get through with all the lethal that matters. Okay, well, there's nothing I could have done. I think I made the mistake of attacking when I shouldn't have attacked. I thought maybe I could outrace him, but he had a second one of those menace creatures, so that really nailed it down for, I think, There's no way of knowing that he's going to play a second one of those things and be able to pay the extra mana. That's a pretty powerful card, isn't it? I mean, I don't see a lot of those cards played, but when they are played, man. Okay, so high stakes games. Maybe not in the cards for us today. I'm not in the cards. Get it? I'm so not funny. Let's see. Hey, let's open some packs. Let's feel good about that. We got some packs, didn't we? Yeah, 5 packs. Pretty sweet. Maybe we can update some of our decks too. This guy's good in a white aggro deck. Playable, absolutely playable. 3/2 for 2 with upsides. Ooh, yeah. I don't know if this is playable in standard. It might be. It's a really good card, but for 5 mana, it's questionable, especially at 2 colors. It means that you're probably not playing snow. It also, I mean, it is an angel, so it could fit really well into some sort of angel deck, but most of the angel decks right now are like token decks. So I think because this deals with non-token cards, I think that I think it'll probably get better in the next set, or it's just good in like Brawl. Hey, I could put that in my deck. Mythic wild card. Ah, Cigar to Splendor. Yeah, that's going to go in my life gain deck. So that's the third one of those. Is 3 playable? Maybe. Willow Geist. I don't know how many of those I just picked up. Cool. Okay, let's take a look at the decks. Let's take a look at the decks. Take a look at me now. Okay, so Faceless Angel is the one that was my life gain deck. I think there's definitely some cards I can still take out. Like, I think I'm playing too many portable holes. Don't need to be playing that many of that card. So let's put in an extra one of these. What's this card do? Day and Night, Ward 1. May reveal creature card with 3 or less from among them. Put them in hand. Okay, just creature cards. So yeah, I put another one of these in there. That'll go good in the life gain deck. But then there was a green card I just picked up. How many of those did I get? 3. Okay, so that's not enough to... I would need a 4th one of these to like really dive into this card. And then I think this card would go really well with it, right? Milling cards, milling yourself. But you got to have a way to get the cards back out of the graveyard, or at least move them from the graveyard to somewhere else. Because that's where this card really shines. I've wanted to make, since I ever saw this card, I've wanted to make this a thing, but it requires so many other things to be a thing that I wonder, like, are there any other things that are good enough to make this a thing? So I start asking myself, okay, so this is a card that would make it a good thing, right? Mill a card, and then you can exile a card from a graveyard to put a counter on this. So it's like you've got 2 1-drops that just make themselves bigger by themselves. That's pretty cool. And then this gains you life, and then this it stops milling you cards, but you can, at your upkeep, exile card from graveyard. The fact that they cost 1 is just bonkers, right? I mean, sure, they're 1/1s when they come into play, but like this flips into a 3/3, and then this card I mean, they both get bigger over time. I think it's really cool. It's a really cool setup. So I don't really know what else would go super great with these cards except for other mill cards or cards that you can use from your graveyard. Like maybe that Jack-o'-lantern card would be really good with that card. Exile it from your graveyard. Bag of Holding would be amazing, right? Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. So it goes in your graveyard, and then it leaves your graveyard. That's a great combo right there. And it's only 1 mana? Sounds really good, right? Every time you use the draw ability, it dumps a card from your hand, and then it goes into exile, and then you get the plus ability from both of those other cards. Well, from the 1 card. So that's a great card to include with it. This could be a really fun deck. Maybe it is worth investing just one rare to get that card. Because, like, you could play cards like this, which it exiles from your graveyard to add a mana of any color. You might not be doing that a lot, but you're also his other ability, exile up to one target card from a graveyard. You could be doing that to your own graveyard. So his first ability draws you a card, and then you could use that on your own cards in your own graveyard. And then you could Bag of Holding. What was that other card that I was playing that made me I had to discard a card from a hand? In that last deck that I was playing? Was it an artifact? Was I actually playing a card that did that? Oh, it was a black artifact. I don't think we're gonna be yeah, it was this one. You have to discard a card. I don't think that's the one that would go with the green cards. I think that the green cards kind of fit on their own. Cards that go into the graveyard, so a lot of like these sack lands would be really good. I think it's got a lot of potential. I'm just looking for other things that like have to do with cards in graveyards and actually removing them from graveyards. So like Jack-o'-lantern seems like it would be a good fit for that. This one, no. Um, and cheap cards. Cheap cards are also a part of the theme. But I'm looking for green cards. Black cards might be good, like bringing things back from the graveyard. I don't know. Sorry if I sound like Kermit. I'm like, when I yawn, I sound like Kermit the Frog. Hey guys! Well, I don't know. Maybe I do sound like Kermit the Frog. Like a chain smoker Kermit the Frog. I don't smoke. I just have a thing in my throat right now. I'm sorry. This has to be unpleasant for anyone listening. Uh, let's see here. Yeah, no, I think green cards that deal with graveyards. There is another one, isn't there? Like, I mean, I could look at flashback cards, but that's not really what I'm trying to look for. Cards in graveyards. Nothing's really popping out at me. It would be good with black because there is a lot of neat black cards that are just super cheap that do like that ability of bouncing back from the graveyard. Obviously, like things like this, where it's just like put it from your graveyard to your hand, like that would be useful in that kind of deck. But I was thinking more like cards like Feign Death or Malakir Rebirth, where it's like when it dies, it return it to the battlefield, so it goes into the graveyard and then comes back out of the graveyard. Pretty neat when you get some sort of benefit from that, in addition to not losing the creature that just died. So that's kind of cool. Could totally use that. Um, This one removes cards from graveyards, but I think that green card, it only matters when your own cards get removed from the graveyard. So if all of your cards in the graveyard do something, like if they have flashback or something, you don't want to be removing your own cards all the time. So, um, but sometimes you'll have to. But like with this card, it says when one or more cards leave your graveyard. So it has to be cards in your graveyard that leave to make that effective. Um, what other cards deal with graveyards? Still looking. Um, Not too many. Put the rest into your graveyard, so you could do something like this. But that's 2 mana to draw a card. I don't like that. If this was like reveal the top 2 cards from your deck and put any creatures you revealed into your hand, that might actually be worth it. And then if not, draw a card. That would be cool because then you could draw up to 2 cards. Balagad Recovery is pretty cool because you return a card from your graveyard to your hand, so that counts. Oh, hi Luna. Hi little girl. Here, you want some love? Where have you been, Daddy? I've just been hanging out. Just been doing this. She wants some love. Cute little girl. You gonna play with my sweater? Please don't chew on it. Well, there's probably not a ton of cards that do that specifically, but maybe you don't need a ton. Maybe you just need a few to get it going, and then the rest of the cards are just like really efficient green cards, like the cards in my green deck. Maybe you play with some fight cards. I mean, you do need to play some sort of like removal, especially in a green deck. So maybe you just play, those creatures in addition to some like other really cheap creatures that are efficient, and then you play a bunch of like um, spells that like fight your guys fight, and then you're just like removing like your fight cards. I don't know. Uh, anyway, I think that that's gonna be it for this broadcast. Yeah, Discord changes. Oh wait, what did I do? I didn't say. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we had fun. We got 6 wins, so this is postable. This is worth bragging about. We got our money back, sort of. I mean, in the form of gems, which we can use again for more drafts and or cards. We're up to 8,000. That's pretty sweet. So I'll log out and hopefully catch you on the flip side. And I hope you guys have a great I hope you have a great weekend. I might hop on sometime this weekend to play with Flux, play some Apex. If I don't, then maybe I'll see you Monday and play some more Magic. Talk to you later. Take it easy.